How we doing, guys? Good to see you. Welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're just joining me for the first time, I want to say we're going to do a live stream of the second wildcard playoff game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. So I hope you all can join me for that. I hope you all enjoy the game. But you're sick and tired of listening to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. I know you are. I know it. I'm sick of it. You're sick of it. Come watch me. Come watch me. We'll talk about it together. I know you can watch this game on Fox. Watch it on Fox, but listen to me. Let's have a good time. John Roberts, welcome to Believers Talk. Always good to have you on these streams, man. Thanks a lot for the compliment. I always appreciate it. If you're not sure what's going on right now, pre-game of the Dallas-Seattle game, listening to the Sabres game in my ear, so as things update in that, I'll let you know as well. Sabres currently down 2-0 to the Bruins. Bruins just scored to make it 2-0 about 2 minutes into the second period right now. So again, thank you for joining me again. Hey, John Robert, how you doing? Good to see you all. So, but yeah, I'll keep you updated on the Buffalo Sabres game, as well as keep you updated on the Dallas-Seattle game as well. We'll do live play-by-play and reaction to the Dallas Cowboys game. I'll probably mix things up a lot as I'm listening and watching at the same time. But I do appreciate you guys joining me. And again, I'll keep you updated on the Buffalo Sabres game, which is going on in my ear right now. And I'll also keep you updated on the Dallas Cowboys Seattle Seahawks game. So I look forward to having a fun time tonight. Hope you do too. It says unsupported resolution. If you guys can see me, let me know. It's saying some weird stuff on this thing here. So let me see if everything's okay with my software here. Hopefully everything's okay and you guys can see and hear me just fine. Because I haven't changed anything. It says the resolution's messed up. So, we'll see. 908, which is not supported, is configure. The expected base resolution. So, make it 1280 by 5. Like, what do you want me to do? Alright. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, there we are. Alright. Hey guys, how you doing? Again, had some technical difficulties, so glad you stuck with me there. So again, welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe. I will be keeping you updated on the Seattle Seahawks Dallas Cowboys game. We'll be doing live play-by-play and analysis of that game. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about in the comment section. Again, obviously Believers Talk here. We're mostly Buffalo sports. You got my Bills, you got my Sabres, got some stuff behind me on the wall. So again, listening to the Sabres game in my ear. So I will keep you guys updated on that as well. Currently, Boston's up 2-0 on the Buffalo Sabres. So hopefully that can change. But at the current moment, we're waiting for the Seattle game to start. 8:15 kickoff. It is currently 8:15, so that game should be kicking off here shortly. In the meantime, before that game kicks off, we will definitely probably put this on Twitter. Share this video on Twitter. Let your friends know we're here to give you this game. I know a lot of people on YouTube are live streaming this game right now, so if you're joining me, I really appreciate it. If you're joining one of the other live streams, I hope you have a good time. They're a lot of fun. I know Sports Fury's doing it. I enjoy them guys a lot. Tom Grassi's doing it, and I know he's a fun guy as well. So thank you for joining me. If you're joining me, again, we'll keep you updated on Seattle Seahawks Dallas Cowboys game with the live play-by-play reaction, as it looks like Dallas is set to receive the kickoff. And then in my ear, I have the Buffalo Sabres game going on, listening to Generette as we speak. So to hear his voice on the radio is just awesome after he had that health scare earlier. So again, John Roberts, thank you for letting me know I rock. I try. I do my best. But yeah, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Seattle's going to kick off to the Dallas Cowboys to start off this game here in Dallas. Dallas, the 4th seed, they're at home. Winners of the NFC East. Seattle Seahawks are the 5 seed, making that wild card spot. So Jankowski kicks it off. Then we are underway officially in Dallas. Looks like it's going to be a touchback for the Dallas Cowboys. So they're going to start with the ball 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. I hope you all enjoyed the first preseason game, or the first wild card playoff game between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Game 1 by the Indianapolis Colts, won 21-7 by the Colts. So they will be advancing to the next round. It all depends on what happens tomorrow as to if they're playing the Chiefs or if they're playing the Patriots. But Sabres down 2-0. Fox 87, welcome. Like I said, I'm listening to that Sabres game in my ear as we speak. I will keep you updated as we're updated. Bruins is currently up 2-0 early in the second period as Dak Prescott snaps the ball, gives the ball to Elliott. Elliott runs up the middle for 7 yards on 1st down. So Dallas got the ball first. On 1st down, they run the ball. Welcome, Anthony. Welcome, Fox 87. I'm going to watch in Sports Fury. Hey, enjoy Sports Fury, man. They're awesome. I want to see Sean's rage. But yeah, hey, Anthony, thanks for coming by. Tell the sports for your eye, say hi, let them know. I might be stopping by there as well, just say hi and see how everyone's doing. So we got second down here, 2nd and 3 for the Dallas Cowboys. Elliott in the backfield, Dak Prescott under center. One wide receiver to the bottom of the screen. Looks like they're audibling the play. Fake handoff to Elliott, roll to the right. Dak passes the ball to the sideline. The pass is completed to Cooper on a comeback route towards the sideline. He gets out of bounds. 14-15 to go in the first quarter. Dak to Cooper for a first down. And Dak hit as he throws the ball, goes down, but no flag on the play. So 14 minutes to go in the first quarter. And the Dallas Cowboys have the ball 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Dak under center again. 2 wide receivers, one to the top, one to the bottom. Cooper coming in motion to the bottom of the screen. Elliott gets the ball. Counter play to the right. He gets into Seattle territory to the 49 before he is knocked down. So about 5 yards on first down. Gonna bring up a 2nd and 5 game here. Hey Myth, how you doing? Good to see you. Always good to see you on this channel as well. Again, guys, in my ear I have the Sabres game, so I'm listening to that. Listening to Rick Jenneret, of course, making great calls as he always does. So I'm happy to hear him back in my ear, and also watching this game, giving you live play-by-play of the Dallas and Seattle game. Dak in shotgun formation, got 5 wide receivers sat on the 2nd and 5 from Seattle's 48-yard line. 13-15 to go in the first quarter. Dak changed some things at the line of scrimmage, gets the snap. Passes over the middle to number 11 of Dallas. He catches the ball. Looks like he might have fumbled it, but he might have been down. It doesn't matter. Beasley recovers it as well. But Beasley is down and not getting up. So Beasley is down on the play and unable to get up. So it's officials timeout. Beasley's down. He catches the ball. He gets a first down. Gets the ball inside the 35-yard line to about the 34. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Dallas at the 34-yard line as soon as they figure out what's going on with Beasley here. As the trainers are on the field already, we go to commercial break. Dallas is going to have the ball 1st and 10. Again, Dallas got the ball first, still the first drive of the game. They've gotten 2 first downs already. They're in Seattle territory, about the 34-yard line. Beasley is down. Cole Beasley's down, and he looks like he's injured. The medical staff's out there getting to him now. Hopefully, it's not a serious injury. Dallas could really use Cole Beasley to help Amari Cooper get some pressure off him, as Seattle might double team him this game. So another thing that's really weird about this right now is not only am I listening to the Sabres game, but I can hear myself. So that's kind of weird. But right now, this is at commercial break as well. Again, Sabres are down to the Bruins 2-0. So again, thank you for joining Unbelievers Talk. My name is Joe. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. We do these live things all the time. It's a lot of fun. Again, I set up a poll on Twitter to ask you guys which game you want me to live stream. This game won. This game won. Got 40% of the votes, or 44% of the vote, or something like that. So I will be doing the same thing for next weekend as well. So if you haven't already went to my Twitter page, the link I believe is in the description below. If it's not, I can definitely put it there. That's what I'll do. But you want to go to my Twitter page. Hey, SLC Seahawk, how you doing? Good to see you. Glad you stopped by. Hopefully you'll enjoy this game. Not starting out so hot for Seattle, but still really early, of course. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll put the Twitter feed in my description below. Oh, it is down there. Cool. So you want to go onto my Twitter feed and get the vote in for who you want next week. As soon as we know the matchups for next week's divisional round games, I will be putting that same poll up with those matchups. If there's one I can't do, then I just simply won't put on the poll. I think I only had 3 on this past poll because we weren't here for the 4 o'clock game today. So we didn't get to that one, but I'm glad to be with you guys on the Saturday night. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday night. D needs to tighten up. Yeah, again, it's early. You're right. The D needs to tighten up. I think your bigger problem is it seems like Elliott on his first 2 carries is able to run without any real, like he picked up 6 yards, I think, on both carries. So you need to be able to tighten that up a lot. Cooper's going to get his catches, I think. You're not going to be able to stop him all the time, but you need to be able to tighten up that defensive line, especially not let them run the ball. That's going to be the key. Whichever team can run the ball better in this game, obviously, is going to be the victor. Both these teams rely on their defense and the run game to get where they want to go. Obviously, Seattle has the better quarterback, in my opinion, with Russell Wilson, but so it looks like Beasley just kind of twisted his ankle, so he's on the sideline getting that attended to. Again, Dallas's ball 1st and 10 to 34. They set up a screen to Elliott, and Elliott's able to get inside the 30, gets to the 25-yard line before he's tackled. So it's going to be a 9-yard gain for the Dallas Cowboys on first down, and that's the biggest problem so far. You going back and forth between me and the Sabres game? Absolutely, don't do that. And again, like I said, I'm listening in my ear to the Sabres as well. As they're back from commercial break, of course, they come back at the same time. Sabres currently down 2-0. 12:20 to go in the first quarter here in Dallas. Dallas has the ball, first possession of the game. Moving the ball pretty much at will right now on the Seattle Seahawks defense. Hopefully this defense can tighten up if you're a Seahawks fan. Again, SLC, thank you for joining me. If you want to go watch this game in peace, or as much peace as possible, then I understand that. Thanks for stopping by. Elliott gets the ball and gets 2 yards on second down, gets the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Dallas at the 23-yard line. So again, thank you for joining me. I believe was talking. My name is Joe. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all of you who took time to spend your Saturday night with me. And like I said, I've said this in on my Twitter page. I said this in a stream that I was doing earlier. You're sick and tired of hearing Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. You know, let's hang out together. Let's have a good time. Turn the volume down. Watch the game with me, and we'll talk about what's going on. Or if you can't watch the game, happy to give you live play-by-play analysis as the Dallas Cowboys have the ball 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. 3 wide receivers set all to the top of the screen. Elliott in motion or in shotgun with Dak Prescott. Dak fakes it to him, then throws it, and then it's incomplete. Pass was 10 for Brown, number 85. Brown fell down on the play, and then Dak was able to keep the play alive long enough for him to get up, but he couldn't get up and set his feet and catch the ball. So it's going to have a 2nd and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas started the season 3-5. Looked like they were going nowhere. Won 7 of their last 8 games to go ahead and win their division. Zeke led the NFL in rushing yards, so those are the key things for the Dallas Cowboys. As Dak Prescott's under center, you got Ezekiel Elliott, the lone back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. It's a run to the left to Ezekiel Elliott, and Seattle stuffs it right there for no gain. So now it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 23-yard line. That's another thing you can talk about, too, if SLC, if you're still in the room. Bend, don't break. If you're Seattle, right? Let them kick field goals. Let them kick field goals. If you get touchdowns on the other end, you're going to win this game, and you'll be just fine. So Beasley's coming back into the game after he was injured with 10:55 to go in the first quarter. Again, 0-0. Dallas got the ball first, and Dallas has moved the ball pretty well up until this point. They have the ball now 3rd and 10, now about the 23-yard line. They moved it pretty well, got down here pretty quickly, but now it seems like Seattle's defense has tightened up. Dak in shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the top of the screen, Beasley to the bottom. It's a wide receiver screen to Cooper. Cooper's able to get 2 yards before he's tackled at the 21-yard line. So it looks like Seattle did a great job there of tightening up after allowing a few first downs, allowing them to get into field goal range before they tighten up. So Dallas is going to attempt a field goal, 10-10 to go in the first quarter. They're going to try to get on the board first. This is Brett Maher, who under 40 yards this year was 16 for 18, 40 plus, 13 for 18. This is a 39-yard field goal, so right on the edge. But it's on the left hash as Dallas gets ready to kick the field goal. Try to get on the board first. Dallas kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 9:50 to go in the first quarter, the Cowboys get the first possession of the game, take it downfield and get into field goal range, and then kick that field goal to make it 3-0. So Seattle will come back from commercial break, and Dallas will be kicking off to Seattle. We'll see what Seattle's offense can do with the ball. So, again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're wondering why this earbud is in my ear, it's because I'm listening to the Sabres game as we speak and trying to keep you guys updated on the Buffalo Sabres as the Sabres are playing the Bruins. Bruins currently up on the Sabres 2-0 in the second period, so I'll keep you updated as things keep happening. And then, of course, I'm keeping you updated on the live play-by-play and analysis of this game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. So, again, thank you for joining me. Hope you guys enjoy this game. I hope you enjoyed the first game, the Indianapolis Colts beating the the Indianapolis Colts beat the Houston Texans 21-7. So again, Indianapolis will move on to play either New England or to play Kansas City, depending on what happens tomorrow in the game. What's the other AFC game? Jeez, I can't think right now. In the San Diego game. So we'll see what happens there. San Diego versus Baltimore, which should be a good one. We saw Baltimore a few weeks ago just beat San Diego, or LA in LA. SLC D held him to a field goal, so you have to be happy about that. Again, if you do this bend don't break thing, you can definitely get away with that. Especially if you guys can score touchdowns on the other end, then all of a sudden, you're getting 7 points, they're getting 3. Obviously, math says you're going to win this game. So we'll see what happens, though. Again, you rely a little bit on Russell Wilson here. Let him make plays. The Dallas defense is pretty good. You have to give him credit for that. So we'll see if they can make plays against Russell Wilson, or if Russell Wilson can make them miss a couple tackles and maybe make some plays on the other end. So again, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. Not only do we give you all kinds of breaking Buffalo sports news, but we also have fun on here, do some live streams for other games. I will be doing live stream again next week between whatever you guys vote on Twitter. Again, I'll put all 4 matchups, or whatever ones I can do at least, time permitting, whichever ones I can do, I'll put on a poll next week. And then whichever one wins, boom, that's the game I'll do for you guys. So again, thank you for joining me. Hope you guys enjoy this game. Hey, SLC, yeah, I understand. I hope you're here for as long as you can be. But I understand if you have to go for a little bit. I understand if you get a little frustrated during this game. I understand that. I do want to talk to you, however, about the season for the Seahawks if you want to stay on here with me, especially during commercial breaks and such. I mean, I know at the beginning of the season you weren't too high on the Seattle Seahawks. What went well, what didn't go well, things of that nature. So that was a 10-play, 54-yard drive that took 5 minutes and 10 seconds for the Dallas Cowboys, who are now up 3-0 as they get ready to kick the ball off to the Seattle Seahawks for the first time in this game. So kick is going into the end zone. Looks like it. Nope. Yeah, I was going to say it looked like it might be returned, but he kind of faked this out and knelt the ball. So they're going to start with the ball 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Seattle is. So in my ear, I still got the Buffalo Sabres game going on. Sabres still down to the Bruins 2-0. As that game is in the second period, about halfway through the second period, if I'm following correctly. Yeah, a little more than halfway through, still 2-0 Boston. Boston scored once in the first period, a Wagner goal, and then Backus, like I said, scored right before I got on here to make it 2-0. So that's the score currently in Buffalo. Make sure I'm right when I say that game is in Buffalo. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure Rick Jeanneret is just doing home games. But no, as I said, it's on the road. So Buffalo's in Boston, trailing 2-0. Buffalo's up on Rochester 4-1 now. Fox 87. So, all right, Seattle, first play from scrimmage. It's a handoff to the right-hand side, run for about 4 yards by Carson, number 32. So with 9:40 to go in the first quarter, it's going to be 2nd and 6 for Seattle. Seattle was 18th in total offense, 1st in rushing, 27th in passing. So again, huge rushing team. I think I heard that this is only the 3rd time in history in the playoffs that the number one rushing offense played against the number 1 rusher, and the previous 2 times went to the number 1 overall rusher. So we'll see if that holds true today. Shotgun formation for Russell Wilson as he hands the ball off again. This time they get inside the 30-yard line to about the 20 or to the 32. They're moving out still, not moving in yet. So they mark at the 33-yard line. Dallas defense was 5th against the rush this season. So you're talking about the number 1 rush offense going up against the 5th best rush defense in the Dallas Cowboys. So obviously Seattle needs to win that matchup up front if they want to have a chance to win this game. As it's 3rd and 2 with 8:40 to go in the first quarter, Seattle has the ball. Russell Wilson is in shotgun. Looks like the running back number 21 went into motion. He's at the top of the screen. We got 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 3 at the bottom, 5 wide receivers set. Russell Wilson looking for somewhere to go. Offensive line's breaking down. Dallas is giving chase, and it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Dallas. So the Russell Wilson got the pass off, however, it was knocked down. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 2 for the Seattle Seahawks. They'll be forced to punt deep in their own territory at the 32-yard line. So a quick 3-and-out for Seattle after Dallas moves down the field and is able to get a field goal, make this game 3-0. So obviously SLC Seahawks, not the start you wanted, but you're glad to get yourself into a field goal on the first drive instead of giving up a touchdown. So 3-0, 8:25 to go in the first quarter. Seattle is punting the ball to Dallas. This will be Dallas' 2nd possession of the game. Buffalo put some pressure on the Bruins there, but misfired on a shot, so that's what I was listening to as the punt is in the air. It's going to bounce. It's going to be fielded by number 10 after a bounce, and good special teams coverage downfield, something we have never heard this season if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, but good downfield coverage by the Seattle Seahawks, and Dallas will start with the ball 1st and 10. I think it was about the 32-yard line they got tackled, so 1st and 10 for Dallas. Again, they'll have their 2nd possession of this game, the 23-yard line. So I just got my numbers reversed. But they'll have the ball to start this drive at the 23-yard line. Again, Dallas got the ball first, moved downfield with ease until they got into field goal position, and then Seattle's defense really shut them down, and then held Dallas to a field goal. But now Seattle just got the ball, went 3 and out, forced the punt, so now Dallas get the ball again. So now I'm listening to the Sabres game in my ear. Currently 2-0 Boston, playing the Bruins in Boston. Sabres had the puck last I heard. Gloved pass, so that was whistled down. 6:16 remaining in the second period here in the Boston-Buffalo Sabres game, and Boston's up 2-0. So they're going to commercial break. We're at commercial break here. Again, hope you enjoyed watching that game earlier between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. A game the Colts win 21-7. We'll go over the scoring breakdown of that game at halftime. We'll also make sure to give you some updates from this game at halftime, go over the scoring summary and some statistics as well. Again, guys, this is the game that you guys voted for me to do live play-by-play and reaction to on my Twitter page. So I hope if you guys have not already signed up to my Twitter page, go ahead and go on there. The description or the link is in the description below. Go on there, and then I will be holding another poll next week as the division round games begin. I'll do the same thing next week, and you guys get to choose what game I live stream. Again, I know that a lot of other people are doing these live streams on here. I know Tom Grassi is doing the live stream. If you're a Packer fan, you might know who Tom Grassi is. He has a great YouTube channel. And then I know Sports Fury's on here as well. I love those guys, Josh and Sean. They do a great job. Obviously, this is Sean's team, the Dallas Cowboys. So if you want to go head over there and see how he's reacting to this start, you can definitely do that. But I thank you guys for joining me on here. Bandits are up 5-2. Fox 87. Thanks for letting us know. Over Rochester at halftime. Yeah, I do have that game on my phone as well with scores, so I'll try to keep you updated on that. Myth, I personally dislike Dallas more than I dislike Seattle. I have cousins in the state of Washington, who are huge Seattle Seahawks fans. So I hope that they get to celebrate a victory today. Because I'm not, ever since those 2 Super Bowls, obviously against the Buffalo Bills, not a huge Dallas fan. So, are you going to live stream the draft? I plan on it, Myth. I plan on live streaming the draft. Obviously, a lot can change between now and April. But I've already spoken to my work about it. I'll take Friday off, and then we'll talk draft at that point. First down for the Dallas Cowboys as Daxon shotgun hands it off to Ezekiel Elliott, who runs to the right side, gets about 4 yards before he's pushed out of bounds. He actually almost ran into the Seahawks bench. Luckily, he was able to avoid that, and some Seahawks players helped him slow down a little bit, so he didn't run into the bench. So it's going to be about 2nd and 6 for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, that's something that Seattle's defense has to stop. You can't let 2nd and 7, so a little bit better, but you can't let Zeke get 3-4 yards a carry, as we have offside I formation. 1 wide receiver to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Dak under center, looking to the top of the screen, unable to find someone open. And then he throws it, and it's actually off the hands of number 85, and then Schultz has a chance to catch it as well. So it goes off a Dallas receiver's hands, and it goes right into the hands of number 85, but he's not expecting it. Schultz is number 86, I think. But anyway, he was not expecting the ball, and then it falls incomplete. So it's incomplete pass, so it's quick 3rd down now for Dallas as well, as Seattle went 3 and out on their first drive. Dallas scored a field goal on their first drive. It's 3-0, 7:38 to go. Dallas up 3rd and 7 for the Cowboys. Dak in shotgun formation with Elliott to his left, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. As Dak's changing things up at the line, 3 seconds on the play clock, gets the snap away. Pass is complete. This one is to Hearns, but now Hearns is down, and Hearns is pounding the field as he gets a first down to the 40-yard line. But yeah, Hearns is definitely in a lot of pain, as his foot's actually in the other direction. Oh, man. His foot is in the other direction. His right foot. So the Seattle Seahawks player who tackled him lands on Hearns' foot, and his foot is in the wrong direction. So it doesn't look good for him as they go to commercial break. The Sabres game just went to commercial break, so it's currently 2-0 Boston in this game, in the Sabres game, and it's 3-0 Dallas in the in the Dallas Cowboys game, and Dallas has the ball. However, it seems like their wide receivers just keep getting hurt. As Beasley got hurt earlier, it was good to see him come back into the game. But then after Beasley got hurt and came back, we now just seen Hurns get hurt, and his injury looks very scary actually. As you can see his leg or his foot, I mean, twisted in the wrong direction. So we really hope that it looks worse than it is for his sake. But it doesn't look good for Hurns, who has had injury history before, injury prone in Jacksonville as well. So hopefully this, again, it's maybe just dislocated or something, and they're able to pop back into place. That doesn't mean he's going to play this game still, but I just really think it looks bad. So hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. Hey, Angry Buffalo sports fan, welcome to Believers Talk again. Thank you for joining me again, guys. This is the game that you guys voted me to live stream this weekend. Again, thank you for joining me on your Saturday night. Hope you're enjoying the game. Hope Troy Aikman and Joe Buck aren't ruining it for you too much, as I know they can't be, they're not always the most exciting people to watch. But then again, I'm not that most exciting people to watch when it's not the Buffalo Sabres or Buffalo Bills. So, but yeah, Dallas is up 3-0. They got the ball first and 10, 7:28 to go in the first quarter. Again, Hurns just went down with what looks like a serious foot injury. So hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. But yeah, Allen Hurns is down, and the training staff is out looking at him as they went to commercial break. So Frank Reich and the Colts get a big win today. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan and you were cheering for the Indianapolis Colts because of the Frank Reich ties, you're happy today. I'm not a huge fan cheering for teams in the playoffs. Like, I just want to see good football, and we did see a little bit of that in the Indianapolis Colts game. I think Indy played well, and they deserved that win, so I was happy to see that for them. But yeah, if it's not the Bills, I'm not cheering for you. No one's going to help the Bills at this point win any games. So yeah, whoever wins. I look forward to the LA Chargers-Ravens game tomorrow. I think that's going to be a great one. Obviously, being close to the Philadelphia area, a lot of people are hyped about the Philadelphia game, as the cart is on the field, so it does not look good for Allen Hurns, as they brought the medical cart onto the field. They're going to try to they're going to have to lift him off that way and then roll him off the field. So it's not a good situation for Allen Hurns. All the Dallas Cowboys players and some of the Seahawks players, of course, kneeling down, wishing him nothing but the best, of course, as again, it looked like a very serious and ugly injury, as Hurns caught the ball, ran for a little bit up the middle, and got to the 40-yard line, was tackled. As he was tackled, the Seahawk player landed on his leg and kept pulling back, and Hurns' foot was facing the wrong direction. As he's laying flat, and both of his feet should have been facing down, his one foot was actually facing up, and he was pounding the turf, and you could tell it was a serious injury, unfortunately, as they're getting ready to cart him off the field and go back to commercial break. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look good for Allen Hurns. And again, Beasley got injured early in this game too for Dallas. Luckily, he came back in this one, but it does make you question, A, their durability, how they're doing, what was their training like, and B, Seattle's cornerbacks' methods of tackling. I mean, these could have been two freak accidents. We don't know, but we're here. We have 7:12 left in the first quarter. We've already seen two wide receivers go down because a Seahawks player rolled up on them, got underneath their legs, and they got their legs rolled up. So this one looks obviously a lot more serious than the Beasley one was. Beasley was able to come back into the game. Listening to the Buffalo Sabres Boston Bruins game, and this year, guys, right now 2-0 Boston, as it looked like there was some pressure in the front of the net there for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm listening to Rick Jeanneret, of course. Again, glad to hear him back after he had that injury scare, or the health scare, I guess, a few weeks ago. Glad to hear that he is healthy and doing well. Again, just hearing excitement over the radio. I want to make sure to stop, be able to listen to it. But again, we're waiting because Allen Hurns had a serious leg injury or serious foot injury on that play. The Dallas is going to ball first and 10. Raskus made a good save against the Sabres. But anyway, so yeah, this Allen Hurns got injured pretty seriously in the Dallas Cowboys game after making a good catch, about 14-yard catch, to get the first down. However, he gets a serious injury on the play, and now the medical cart is out to take him off the field. And hopefully it's not as serious as it looks. But right now it looks pretty serious. He's still on the field. They have him now laying on the cart. Again, his one leg completely twisted in the wrong direction, and now the Cowboys have all the medical staff out there strapping him down to the cart. They're showing a replay of him holding coach's hand. So I was gonna say I don't want to see the injury again, and they're probably not gonna show it again because it was an ugly injury. As we saw again, his foot, he's laying flat on his face, and his legs are both supposed to be facing down. His one foot was actually in the wrong direction. So they brought the card out. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Long pause here in the game, of course. Hopefully these players can stay warm. And how is this going to affect the game? Allen Hurns is a big part of the Dallas Cowboys offense. You know, he's their number 2 wide receiver, picked him up in the offseason from Jacksonville. What does this mean for the Dallas Cowboys? Again, you know, get some pressure off. Amari Cooper, I'm trying to think of his name for some reason. Amari Cooper, too, as the number 1, as both Seahawk and Cowboy players come to pay their respects and wish him the best as he gets strolled off the field. Again, very scary moment in this game, very scary injury for Allen Hurns as he catches about 14-yard pass, runs it up the middle, and when he's tackled, the defender, it lands on his leg and twists his leg, and his foot, again, facing the wrong direction. Looks like a very serious injury as now he's being carted off the field, and we're going to try get these players warmed up again to get ready to play again, as we're at 7:28 to go in the first quarter. Dallas up 3-0. Dallas scores on their first possession of the game. Seattle goes a quick 3 and out, and then they punt the ball to the Cowboys. Cowboys had the ball in the third down situation. Cowboys were able to convert on third down on that Allen Hurns catch. However, on the catch, there was a serious injury by Allen Hurns. Now they're going to roll him off as his foot is already in a medical boot as they get him off the field. So you would think I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose these things, but you would think that something in there is broken with the way everything happened. And so we just wish Allen Hurns the best at this moment. But Boston Bruins in this year are still up 2-0 on the Buffalo Sabres late in the second period. I think it's about 40 seconds, less than a minute to go in the second period, 26 seconds left. Again, guys, thank you for watching Believers Talk on this Saturday night. I appreciate you guys spending time with me again. Not the builds we want to see, but horrific injury you never want. Yeah, no, SLC, you're absolutely right. That was a terrible injury. Now these players have to worry about staying warm on the field as they say goodbye to Allen Hurns, who is getting carted off the field with his thumb up. As SLC Seahawk just said, horrific injury for Allen Hurns. Hopefully nothing but the best for him, as his foot, again, his whole leg is already in a cast as they stroll him off the field. So now Dak's going into the huddle, get these guys ready, and now you got to rally around that. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, obviously SLC Seahawk, you don't want to see that or hear that. But now if you're a Dallas Cowboy player, you got to rally around that. You got to rally around your teammate and say, hey, this is for him now. 7:22 to go, 7:21, clock's now running. I formation for the Cowboys as now their fullback goes into motion as a tight end. So now Ezekiel Edsel in the backfield. Fake handoff to Elliott. Elliott gets a screen pass at the 40-yard line, trying to make a guy miss. Gets tackled from behind by Ford for about a 3-yard gain. So 3 yards on first down. They're going to actually give him 4 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. Less than 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Dallas already up 3-0 over the Seattle Seahawks. Both teams had the ball one time. Seattle went 3 and out. This is Dallas' second possession of this game, able to get a field goal on their first possession. So, and in this year, of course, as I've been saying, Boston Bruins versus the Buffalo Sabres. Second period just came to an end, and the Boston Bruins are up 2-0 on the Buffalo Sabres. Dak under center. You got Ezekiel at lone set back. He gets the ball up the middle, gets it to about the 48-yard line before he's tackled. So it's going to be about 3rd and 2. Again, the Seattle Seahawks looked like they had him at the line of scrimmage, maybe for a gain of 1 yard, but then Ezekiel Elliott's just able to muscle through that and get about 4 or 5 yards on the play. So it's going to be about 3rd and 2 for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, these third and manageables are the situation that Seattle doesn't want to see them in. Dallas has already had 79 yards of offense compared to Seattle's 8. So, Seattle's defense needs to buckle down, because if you're not going to score on offense, obviously it doesn't matter what kind of points you allow on defense. Excuse me. So Beasley's in motion, shotgun formation for Dak. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Dak looking to the top of the screen. Now he goes to the bottom of the screen. Going to throw it up and throws it out of bounds. So it's going to be on 4th and 2. Good defense as he threw it to number 13 Gallup for Dallas. Just overthrows him, throws the ball out of bounds, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 2 for the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to force a punt. So good defense by Seattle there. to force the punt. Again, guys, if you're just joining me, thank you for joining me. Amari Cooper goes out, or not Amari Cooper, I'm sorry, Allen Hurns goes out with a serious foot injury. He will not be returning, at least doesn't look like it, as he was carted off the field. Now it's going to be 4th and 2 for Dallas. 5:42 to go in the first quarter. Dallas up 3-0, punting the ball away for the first time. Punt goes inside the 15-yard line where it's fielded there. It's going to be returned by Seattle. Gets to about the 23-yard line before he's tackled. That's Lockett on the return. Lockett gets about 8-9 yards on the return. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Seattle. 5:32 to go in the first quarter. Dallas leading the Seahawks 3-0. Early in this game, again, Dallas got the ball first, was able to drive downfield and score on a field goal. And then Seattle gets the ball, goes 3 and out on Dallas' second possession, which we just saw. On a 3rd down, they pass the ball to Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns gets about 14 yards before he's tackled. Seahawks player lands on his leg as he's being tackled, twists his leg around, and you see his foot be completely turned in the wrong direction, and then he needs to be carted off the field. So again, hopefully it looks worse than it is, but I doubt we'll be seeing Allen Hurns in this game. And he might be done for the season if Dallas wins going forward, but hopefully not. Seattle has the ball 1st and 10. We have Russell Wilson under center. Lockett goes into motion. You got one running back. Lockett is tripped on the play as he falls, so sets up a screen to number 32, and he's tackled immediately for what looks like about 5-yard loss. So not a good play there by Seattle. Lockett is trying to go to a screen on the right side to the top of the screen, and he's knocked down in the process. And it looked like that was the first place Russell was going to try to go, or maybe it was fake to him the whole time. And then he throws it to number 32 out of the backfield, and he is met as soon as he catches the ball by number 99 of Dallas. So 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, 3-0. Seattle has the ball now 2nd and 18, so a loss of 8 on the play. Russell Wilson under center, 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom, running back to his left. Running back gets the ball, and he's going to run it. He gets about 5 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 13 for the Seattle Seahawks. That's Carson on the run, so it's going to bring a 3rd and 13 from the 20-yard line. 4:30 to go in the first quarter for the Seattle Seahawks, down 3-0. Currently only have 5 yards of total offense, so that's something that needs to improve. Obviously, yet to get a first down. This is only a second drive, but in a game like this, field position is going to matter the whole game, so you want to be able to get a few first downs at least and be able to switch the field a little bit on the Dallas Cowboys. Russell Wilson in shotgun. You got 4 wide receivers set to the top of the screen, to the bottom, max protection on Russell Wilson. Tight end goes out for a pass. Russell looking downfield, able to shed some tacklers, but he's taken down after he tries to scramble for a few yards, gets it to about the 23-yard line. So it's going to bring up actually a 4th and 10 for the Seattle Seahawks. So defense for Dallas really suffocating Russell Wilson right now, not letting that run game get going, and we see that 3-0 Dallas, 3:43 to go, 4th and 10 for Seattle. They're going to be forced to punt again. Seattle only has 8 yards of offense currently, unable to get a first down on the first 2 possessions. That needs to change as they get ready to punt. Dixon back for the punt. Punt is underway. Dallas is backtracking to the 20-yard line. This is number 10 for Dallas. Has some room to run. Gets it to about the 28-yard line before he's met by some Seattle Seahawks players. And so that's Miles Austin on the return to about the 28-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys as they get ready to talk about the Daytona 500. So if you're a race car fan, it's February 17th, Daytona 500. Again, in my ear, I'm listening to the Sabres-Bruins game. Currently 2-0 Boston, second intermission. If you are wondering, the Buffalo Bulls women's basketball team lost today in overtime to Ohio, 74-71. So that makes their record 8-4 in the MAC. The Buffalo Bulls men's team yesterday beat Eastern Michigan 74-58, bringing their record up to 13-1. Hopefully, going to move them up a little bit in the standings as well as they beat Eastern Michigan. Again, still don't have, after that West Virginia victory early in the season, we'd love to see another marquee victory, but you can only play who you play, right? So beat the teams you can beat the teams you play, and then we'll see what happens in the future. Obviously, we'll see what happens in the conference tournament. Hopefully you win your conference tournament as well and get a seed there in March, and we all know what can happen in March if that continues. So So that's what's going on in Buffalo sports. The Bandits are playing today as well, beating Rochester 5-2 at halftime. So that's what's going on right now. Second intermission in my ear of the Sabres-Bruins game. 2-0. 2-0 Boston over the Buffalo Sabres as they tend to Trey Flowers, who was down on the last play. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys, as I missed first down, so I apologize for that. But Trey Flowers down the play, number 37 for Seattle. He's able to limp off the field under his own power. Looks like he has to walk the whole other side of the field, so now he's trying to jog it off a little bit. He's going to jog it off. Obviously not as serious as the Amari Cooper, or I keep saying Amari Cooper, scaring some of you guys, I'm sure. Austin, nope, I'll get it. Allen Hurns injury earlier in this game. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Again, we mostly cover Buffalo sports. If you've been following me for a while, you know this is how we do. Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Sabres, Buffalo Bulls, whatever it is Buffalo, we will cover those sports teams. So if you are a fan of Buffalo sports, you want to follow this channel. But also remember, we do fun stuff like this too. We'll go live for these playoff games. Again, I did a poll on Twitter. Which game do you guys want me to do? 44% of you say you want me to do the Seattle-Dallas game. That's what we're doing. I'll do the same thing next week for the divisional round on Monday. When we know what the matchups are, I'll post a poll at that time, and you guys can let me know which one you want to do. Run to the right for Zeke Elliott on 2nd down and 10. There's a flag down as he's able to get out 4 yards on the play, but it looks like this one might be coming back for a hold. 3:06 to go in the first quarter. The Cowboys leading the Seattle Seahawks 3-0. I got Bills and Sabres socks for Christmas. Guys, I hope you all had a great holiday. I had a wonderful holiday with my family. I had a good time. Got some Bills and Sabres stuff myself, which is always a good thing. I just really enjoyed myself. So I hope you all did too. Hope you all were safe. And again, thank you guys for all the holiday wishes. You know, it was great to see that. Great to see those comments as I was reading them over the holidays. Watch some football, both on New Year's Day. And I believe on Christmas Eve was Monday Night Football, so that was a lot of fun. I had a live stream for you guys on Christmas. Just to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I hope you all had a great holiday. So, shotgun formation for Dak Prescott, 2:56 to go in the first quarter. Fakes handoff to Ezekiel Elliott. He's rolling to his left. Looks like he has a receiver downfield a little bit. It was 2nd and 20. Sorry about that, not 3rd down. They did accept the holding penalty, and they get about 6 yards on 2nd and 20. I'm going to up about 3rd. Oh, no, it was more than that, 9 yards. So it's going to be about 3rd and 11 for the Dallas Cowboys here. Already up 3-0, 2:48 to go in the first quarter as the clock is running. 3rd and 11 for the Dallas Cowboys after they got a few yards on 2nd and 10. Called back on a holding penalty. Dak in shotgun again. Zeke Elliott to his left. Dak is 7 for 11 so far, 66 yards. You have 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Dak looking, able to throw it up, but it's incomplete. It's number 26 for Seattle. They make a great play to break it up. Dak is hit as he throws the ball, has to throw it up, and it just falls incomplete. Number 26 for Seattle makes a great deflection to make sure that ball falls incomplete as he just threw it up for Gallup, number 13 for Dallas, trying to make a play on the ball, unable to do so. And it's going to be 4th and 11 for the Cowboys. So the Seattle Seahawks defense does a good job stopping the Dallas Cowboys here, forcing a punt by Chris Jones. Tyler Lockett back to return the punt. Lockett calls for fair catch as it bounces, and it actually takes a Dallas bounce, and Dallas recovers it. It looks like they're going to call first touching, however, at the 27-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Seattle, 2:10 to go in the first quarter from the 27-yard line. Again, the number 1 rush offense for the Seattle Seahawks, not able to do much against the 5th-ranked rush defense of the Dallas Cowboys up to this point. 2 possessions, no first downs for the Seahawks. Let's see if that changes here with 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Score 3-0 Dallas. So you got to give Seattle credit keeping this game close while this offense tries to get things going. Here we go. Better late than never. Hey, welcome Promethean. Always good to see you. Wish we were doing a Bills game. Yeah, go Bills. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I wish we were doing a Bills game too. Unfortunately, that's not how it worked out this season, but a lot of optimism on Buffalo. I have to believe both the Sabres and the Bills. A lot of optimism as Russell Wilson's in shotgun, handoff to his right as he's coming across. Number 32 for Seattle gets about 4 yards on the play. Going to be 2nd and 6 for the Seattle Seahawks. A good first down carry compared to what's been happening. That's Carson on that run for the Seattle Seahawks on first down so far this game. So we'll see what happens on 2nd down and 6 here with 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Dallas up on Seattle 3-0. Russell Wilson's in shotgun formation. Again, Carson to his right. Hands the ball off to him again. Tries to go to the right and just unable to find any room. Might have lunged forward for a yard, but that's going to bring up 3rd down from the 31-yard line. Yeah, the ankle was not the foot was completely facing the other direction. You're right, Micah. Thank you for joining me on Believers Talk again. If you are just joining me in this ear, I got the Sabres game going on right now. It's currently 2-0 Boston Bruins over the Buffalo Sabres at the second intermission. And then, of course, we're watching the Dallas Cowboys Seattle Seahawks game. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Dallas over Seattle right now. Seattle has the ball 3rd and 6 at the 31. Wilson in shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers to the top, to the bottom. Blitz coming, and they get to Russell Wilson. He gets sacked, and it's going to bring up a 4th and long for the Seattle Seahawks with 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Wow. So we're gonna. I mean, unless something crazy happens, we're getting the first quarter, and Seattle's not gonna have a single first down in this playoff game. Dallas definitely, when they were sacking Russell Wilson, Dallas definitely grabbed the face mask, but there was no referee who could see that. There's no referee in that position to see that penalty as Russell Wilson's facing the line of scrimmage. Blitz comes quick. Can't see that face mask there. I mean, there's just no officials looking there, and there shouldn't be. So just a missed face mask on that one. The punt goes back. Looks like it's going to be a block in the back as there's a return to a 30 to the 40. Passes the punter. Yeah, this one's going to go to the house. However, it's going to be brought back due to a block in the back penalty. So number 10 for Dallas looks like he has a return for a touchdown. That's Miles Austin. Looks like he has a return for a touchdown. However, there's a flag down, and it looks like a block in the back, and it looks like Austin just realized what just happened. As Coach Garrett is not happy about that penalty. I saw it from here. I think it was a good call. Brad Garrett, of course, is an actor, played on Everyone Loves Raymond. That's not the same Garrett. Oh, I thought it was a block in the back, but no, they're calling a holding penalty. So maybe that's why he's upset. They got the call wrong. But Dallas still has the lead, and Dallas still has the ball. 3-0 Dallas, end of the first quarter, and Dallas will have the ball 1st and 10 when we come back. As again, I'm listening to the Buffalo Sabres Boston Bruins game, still in the second intermission. Boston up on Buffalo 2-0 in Boston. Blocking the backs for me every exciting play, it seems. Well, it seems like on special teams there's just a lot of penalties. That's all there is to it. There's just too many penalties on special teams. And, you know, they're talking about getting rid of special teams. I know a lot of people will be upset about that. I'm one of them. But at the same time, you know, how often do we see a kickoff go to the 25-yard line? Just make it first time at the 25 every time. You know, I've yelled all season about Buffalo Bills players who've taken it out of the end zone and not getting back to the 25-yard line, like you're just wasting yards, right? So, I mean, I'd hate to see special teams getting taken out of the game because they are a huge part of the game, at least kickoffs. But at the same time, you know, if it gets to a point where 75 to 80% of plays of kickoffs are ending up in the end zone anyway, then what does it really matter? That's my opinion on the matter, but again, I would hate to see it too. Like, I hate them changing this game that we love so much. I understand safety, I get that, but you're never going to make this game 100% safe. It's just not going to happen, ever, you know? It's kind of like boxing, you know? You can put as much protection on this as you want. You can put as much protection on these as you want. You're still hitting each other. Same thing here. You can put as much protection in here as you want, or on here, wouldn't matter. You're still hitting each other, okay? It's like running a motorbike into a wall and trying to make it safe enough where it's not going to hurt. Nope, it's going to hurt every single time. I mean, you can protect yourself where it's not going to hurt as much, but it's still going to hurt. So, but yeah, if you watched earlier, the Colts beat the Houston Texans 21-7. Texans were shut out in the first half, down 21-0, and then the Colts were able to hold on for the victory there. So they will actually play the Kansas City Chiefs next week, as they are the 6th seed. So yeah, they'll play the Chiefs next week no matter what happens tomorrow, is what I said earlier. So then that means the winner of the Baltimore Ravens LA Chargers game tomorrow will play the New England Patriots. So that's how that game will work out. As we come back for the start of the second quarter, currently 3-0 Dallas over Seattle. Dallas has the ball 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So Dak Prescott is under center. You've got 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom, and the tight end also to the bottom of the screen on the line of scrimmage. You got Elliott in the backfield alone. This is going to be an Elliott run to the left-hand side. Gets the ball to about the 17-yard line before he's taking backwards. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain for the Dallas Cowboys. Going to make it 2nd and 7 now. It was the right call. It was the right call. So 2nd and 7, 14:30 to go in the second quarter. 3-0 Dallas over Seattle, as Dak is under shotgun. So in shotgun, 5 wide receivers set, 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Dak changing the play at the line. Looking over the defense. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Snap comes off. It's going to be out route. This one is to Austin for a first down. So Austin got the first down. $14 minutes to go in the second quarter. Still 3-0 Dallas. Dallas has the ball. Dallas has a first down. Seattle yet to pick up a first down in this game. Have I seen both Garretts together? No, I haven't. I normally don't. I don't keep track of the Garretts. I'm not an NFC guy. As our team plays in the AFC, Zeke gets the handoff to the left-hand side, gets it to a 30-yard line before he's taken down. So he gets about 6 yards on that one, making it 2nd down and 4 for the Dallas Cowboys with 13:30 to go. But yeah, as a Buffalo Bills fan. As a fan of just CBS, their coverage is a little bit better in my opinion than Fox. At 2nd and 6, it's 4 again, sorry. I just like CBS better, and so I watch a lot more AFC than NFC. Used to know a lot more about the NFC when I was in fantasy football, of course. Got fantasy football a few years back, so now it's just what I know. That my knowledge of the NFC is a little bit more limited than AFC is. Dak is under center now. Ezekiel Elliott, the only one got back in the backfield. 2 wide receivers top of the screen. Beasley with the catch gets the first down before he's pushed out of bounds by number 26 of Seattle. Beasley looks like he's slow to get up again as he's limping. Again, Beasley was hurt earlier in this game, and he was able to come back into it, but it looked like he's limping there. Not the same can be said about Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns with a gruesome knee injury or leg injury early in this game. He was carted off the field. He probably will not return as Dak again takes another hit as that ball's thrown. 12:40 to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10 Dallas at the 38-yard line. Dak under center. 3 wide receivers top of the screen. Number 85 goes in motion to the top. 3 were in the bottom. So now it's 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Elliott is the only guy in the backfield. So number 10, Austin, goes into motion, and as the snap comes off, he gets the carry. It's a 3-yard loss on the play. Seattle reads it out pretty good. Number 50 for Seattle on the tackle. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 13. So yeah, number 10, Austin, goes into motion as the snap comes off, and as he's come past the quarterback, Dak hands it off to him. But Seattle's right there to stop him to make it 2nd and 13. 12 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Dallas up 3-0 on Seattle. Now our offense, as was expected in this game, both these games rely heavily on the run. Dak in shotgun formation hands it off to Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott's tackled pretty much at the line of scrimmage, maybe gets half a yard to a yard on the play. Ezekiel Elliott wants a face mask, does not have one. That's the second time a Seattle player has come up top. The first one, the sack on Dak Prescott, was not called, even though that was clearly a face mask. Not sure about this one here. because they didn't give a good angle on it. As the third period has started in Boston between the Sabres and the Bruins. Shotgun formation for Dak Prescott. You got 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 3 to the bottom. 3rd and 12, 11-10 to go in the second quarter. Dak changing the play again. Looks like there's a penalty on Dallas. False start on Dallas. So now it's going to be 3rd and 18. That's on number 71. Collins. Yep, just a little flinch there, and that's going to be a penalty. So it's going to be 3rd and 18 now for Dallas. 10:56 to go in the first half. 3-0 Dallas over Seattle. Dallas gets the ball, but they have it 3rd and 18 from the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation for Dak. 3 wide receivers spot on the screen. 1 to the top. Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield blocks. Now the screen goes to Ezekiel Elliott as he comes out to be a passer or a receiver. He gets the ball to the 40-yard line before he's tackled. So it's going to bring about 4th down for the Dallas Cowboys. 4th and 8 with 10.5 minutes to go in the first half. They will be forced to punt in this 3-0 game. Dallas up on Seattle as Dallas scores a field goal on their first possession, unable to do anything with the ball since Seattle has yet to get a first down. So we'll see what happens. Promethean, before you say that, just remember who the Chiefs head coach is. Andy Reid is notorious for having a hot team in the regular season and then going in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. But anything's possible, man. Anything's possible. Punt goes into the air. Lockett's back for a return at the 10-yard line. Gets the ball to the 20. Able to turn upfield. He might have something. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle by Thomas of Dallas to the 22-yard line. So as Lockett's trying to cross the field and he tries to get the edge, he's unable to do so. As Thomas, number 48 for Dallas, makes a shoe tackle. 1st and 10, they'll start at the 22-yard line. As I'm listening to the Sabres game here in my ear, Sabres down on Boston 2-0 against the Bruins. So they're losing right now in Boston. A little less than 16 minutes to go in the third period in that game. Again, Seattle's going to get the ball here 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line after a return from Lockett. Looked like it might have got somewhere. Good tackle by Dallas's Thomas. I don't know his first name, of course. Some pressure by the Sabres. Put on by the Sabres there, but saved by Rask. So it's still 2-0 Boston over Buffalo in that game. That's why I was quiet there for a second trying to listen as the Sabres pressure Boston, try to get back into that game again. Guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new to the channel, just continue to follow me. That'd be great. Or watch these videos. If you continue to watch these videos, of course, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're all sick of Troy Aikman. We're all sick of Joe Buck. We're all sick of these guys telling us things we already know. So come on here. We'll chat during the game. We'll have a good time. I'll keep you posted. But you're probably watching the game too. It's on Fox, right? So you're probably watching the game, enjoying it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Colts-Texans game earlier. Colts winning 21-7. Frank Reich, if you're a Buffalo Bills fan. I got my picture right here of Frank Reich there. So he gets his first playoff win as a head coach. So good for him. And obviously his former team, the team he formerly coached, was the offensive coordinator over in Philly. They play tomorrow. Defending Super Bowl champions, of course, play tomorrow. And I lose my earpiece. So, but there was a stoppage in play, so I'll get my earpiece back in. Again, third period. We're hoping the Sabres can come back, guys. Hoping the Sabres can come back, man. I know the game's in Boston, but we need to start winning again. If we want to have a chance to make the playoffs for the first time in what seems like forever, we need to, again, be able to beat these teams on the road as well. So 3-0 Dallas, 9:48 to go in the first quarter. Seattle just got the ball. They're going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line as Lockett tried to have a good return, and he almost could. If he could have got that corner, he would have had a great return. But Thomas, for the Dallas Cowboys, is able to make a shoestring tackle, basically tackling down at the 22. So shotgun formation for Seattle. Russell back to pass. Has a lot of pass. Has an open 84 wide receiver, gets it close to midfield, or tight end, I'm sorry, gets it close to midfield. First down, that's Dixon on the reception for Seattle. So that's Seattle's first down of the game, a gain about 26 on the play as they fake the handoff, and the linebackers for Dallas bite on the fake handoff, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Seattle at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, 9:19 to go in the first half. Seattle gets their first down of the game. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Running back lone set back, fake the handoff to the running back, and Lockett's open downfield, gets inside the 15, well into Dallas territory, and then 2 plays just like that, Seattle's offense gets them inside the 20-yard line, inside the 15, in the red zone. They're going to have the ball 1st and 10 in the red zone. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. Got the Buffalo Sabres, Boston Bruins game in the ear. Got the Dallas Cowboys, Seattle Seahawks game on the tube, giving you live play-by-play reaction of that game as Dallas just allows a big play. Lockett on a huge reception from Russell Wilson. So that's back-to-back plays, 2 first downs, the first 2 first downs of the game for Seattle. 8:40 to go in the first half. Russell Wilson in shotgun formation. Run back to his left is Carson. He gets the handoff, gets the ball inside the 10-yard line, gets about 4 yards. So now it's going to be 2nd and 6 or maybe 7 for the Seattle Seahawks as they get the ball inside the 10-yard line. Again, Seattle did not get a single first down until this drive. And then about 9:15 to go in the first half, they get the first down. Then the next play is a huge pass play. So on the first 2 plays of this drive, 2 pass plays, fake handoff on the first one to tight end. And then the next play, another fake handoff deep downfield to Tyler Lockett, gets inside the 15-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 6 for Seattle as Russell Wilson's under center. You got 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, tight end in motion. Handoff again goes to Carson. Carson gets nowhere, gets stopped at the line. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Seahawks at the 9-yard line. So 3rd and 6 for the Seahawks, as again, they're in the red zone at the 9-yard line after 2 back-to-back big plays. First play was to their tight end. I forget his name off the top of my head. Then the second play was Tyler Lockett. Big play downfield, gets to the inside the 15-yard line. And now I got 3rd and 6 for Seattle at the 9. Again, the Seattle offense struggling most of the day. 2 plays, and they get into the red zone for the Seattle Seahawks. Wilson in shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Got running back to Russell Wilson's left. 4 seconds on the play clock as he tries to change the play. 84 goes into motion. Looking to the bottom of the screen, finds number 84. Nope, he doesn't find him because he throws it over his head. So it's going to be incomplete. That's Dixon. That's the guy who caught the ball the first play of the series. So 4th and 6 now for Seattle. They're going to send their field goal unit out on the field to try to tie this game up. 7:05 to go in the first half. Dallas is up 3-0 on Seattle, but Seattle is in field goal range and setting up to kick the game-time field goal. 7:05 to go in the first half. And remember, Seattle does get the ball to start the second half, as Dallas got the ball to start the game, and that's the drive that they took down to get the first, and at this point only scored the game until Jankowski kicks this one up, and it's through the pipes. So with 7:03 to go in the first half, a 27-yarder is good, and this game is 3-3. So again, great job by Seattle opening up the pass game a little bit, and that's sometimes what you have to do. You have to open up the pass to establish the run, right? So you open up the pass, and then maybe later in this game, if they don't put so many men in the box, you can establish the run. 2 big pass plays back-to-back, and then as they have the ball 1st and 10 at about the 12-yard line, unfortunately, when you get down there, there's not as much room to move around, and the defense can kind of come back and stop you, and that's what happens here. Dallas's defense stops them, forces a field goal. We got a tie game, 3-3. Again, kind of what we expected from this game. Low scoring, back and forth. 2 of the best rushing offenses in this game, or in the NFL today. You got the number 1 rusher in Ezekiel Elliott. Have the number 1 rush offense in Seattle Seahawks offense. Terrible play calling in the red zone, SLC Seahawk. Because what took you guys down there was 2 long pass plays. So why wouldn't you keep that rhythm going and pass the ball maybe on 1st or 2nd down instead of run, and then force a pass on 3rd down? I don't understand that either. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's a tie game. So you might be able to forgive that at the end of the game when you guys win. Because at this point, we're in the playoffs, right? All that matters is winning. So you got the Colts beating the Houston Texans earlier today, 21-7. They will move on to play the Kansas City Chiefs, and then that means the winner of the the winner of the LA Chargers Baltimore Ravens game tomorrow is going to play the New England Patriots. So I look forward to that game. I hope you all look forward to that game. Doing this game here, doing a live stream play-by-play because, well, that's the game you guys want me to do on Twitter. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you who voted. If you are not following me on Twitter, the link is in the description below. So follow me on Twitter as we continue to do polls, continue to see what people want me to live stream. Because again, the season for the Buffalo Bills, unfortunately, it's over, guys. A lot of optimism in Buffalo. I look forward to the season to come. Listening to the Sabres game in my ears as we speak, a lot of optimism there as well. Even though we're trailing at the moment 2-0 to the Bruins, a lot of optimism as we are fighting. We're doing a lot better than we were. I mean, you figure the last couple seasons finishing bottom of the league. So Buffalo Sabres currently have the power play. 12 minutes to go in the third period. Again, still down 2-0. Yep, hooking penalty. So we're heading to the power play. So that game just went commercial break as this game's coming back from commercial break. They're showing Troy Aikman shaking hands with some of the players, obviously back in Dallas, to do this game. As Seattle gets ready to kick the ball off, they just tied it up at 3, 7:03 to go in the first half. Looks like this is going to be a touchback for the Cowboys. So Cowboys will start with the ball 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 Dallas at the 25-yard line. Seattle, again, unable to get a first down. Frank Reich will always be a hero in Buffalo. Absolutely. Absolutely. I actually have a really great story about Frank Reich when I went to a game in 1993. My first ever Buffalo Bills game. My dad took some of my family, and we watched them play the Oakland Raiders in preseason. Maybe the LA Raiders at the point. I don't know. But anyway, I'll tell you more about the story in a second. Dak Prescott in shotgun. Ezekiel out to his left. 1st and 10 from the 25. Beasley is back in there, so able to stay in the game after he was hobbled a couple times already in this game. So back to pass, Dak Prescott throws the ball in the middle of the field, and this is incomplete. There's a flag down. This pass was intended for Gissip. So anyway, so I was getting autographs at the end of the game, and I was unable to get an autograph from my favorite player, who I will leave nameless at this time, mostly because it's not a good story for him. And I was unable to get his autograph, and it was kind of in a rude way. But Frank Reich saw this, and he actually signed my, you have one of those low ball footballs going on at that time, so he signed that for me, and we were able to enjoy that. Had a good time. I was able to just hang out with him for a little bit, and so that really just made my day, and I just remember that vividly as a young boy. So one of my favorite Bills players of all time because of that story. So you got Dak Prescott under center, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. The handoff goes to Ezekiel Elliott. He tries a counter to the left, but Wagner's there to make a great tackle for a gain of only 2 yards. So looked like Ezekiel Elliott had a hole, but then Wright and Wagner for the Seattle Seahawks able to close it. They only give me a yard on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. After the penalty was on Seattle for a hold, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 with 6:30 to go in the second quarter. 3-3 Dallas and Seattle tied after Seattle just kicked a field goal to tie this game up. After finally getting a first down, they got 2 first downs on the drive. Big plays on the passing game to make this one 3-3. Cooper gets the ball, passed from Dak, and he's able to run down the sidelines for a good gain on the play, gets the first down for Dallas. So it's going to be first down, 6:15 to go in the first half. He has a little in route, then he's able to spin away from the defender, gets the ball to about the 37-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Again, it's going to be 1st and 10 Dallas, 47-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. 5:50 to go in the first half. Dak Prescott under center, Ezekiel alone back in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. 6 seconds on the play clock. Going to run a counter with Ezekiel Elliott to the top of the screen to the right, and he gets a first down before he's knocked out of bounds by McDonald, number 30 for Seattle. So he gets a first down, and Ezekiel gets up and he does his eating all day first down signal for the Dallas Cowboys. So big first down there, gets inside Seattle territory, gets the ball inside the 40-yard line. Again, as McDonald makes the tackle. At the 40-yard line exactly is where they put him out of bounds. So 1st and 10 Dallas at the 40. So you got gets the ball again, but this time no gain on the play. as Reed's there for the tackle. Clark grabs his ankle. He's unable to go anywhere, and then he's able to get knocked down for no gain on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, 5 minutes to go in the first half. Penalty is over for the Sabres. They're no longer on the power play. Still 2-0 Boston. Dak gets the snap from shotgun formation, and they come in. Seattle comes in quick and sacks Dak Prescott, number 55 for Seattle, and on the sack. So it's going to be about 3rd and long for the Dallas Cowboys. 3rd and 20 for the Cowboys. Now I'm listening to the Sabres game as they get pressure on Rask. It looks like, it sounds like. Yeah, Clark on the sack for Seattle. So it's going to bring about 3rd and 20 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Again, 3-3 here. Again, low score as many would have predicted in this game. 3-3, 4 minutes to go in the first half. Dak in shotgun formation. It's going to be a screen pass out of the backfield to Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott's spinning away from a tackle, gets the ball back to the 40-yard line. Going to make it 4th and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. So 4th and 10 from the 40. Probably going to punt it here, try pin Seattle deep. As Seattle, again, other than the last drive, not able to do much on offense. They able to get in the face of Dak Prescott pretty quickly. Dak has to pass it off, and he finds Ezekiel Elliott on the screenplay for 10 yards. Again, making it 4th and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys, who are going to try a 58-yard field goal. It looks like, as long as 62 on the season. So yeah, they're going to try a 58-yard field goal. Kicks on its way, and it's no good. It's plenty long enough, but he misses it to the right. Ball goes wide right, as Sabres fans hate to hear. So that actually means that the Seattle Seahawks are going to start with great field position. They're going to start with the ball at the 48-yard line. So, that's a risky play call for so many different reasons. Not only do you miss the field goal, but now Seattle starts with the ball at the 48-yard line. And, even though Seattle has not been able to do much on offense this first half, they can go into halftime with the lead and getting the ball back to start the second half. And that's the last type of situation you want to be in a 3-3 game. I mean, now you're putting a lot of pressure on your defense to stop them. Because if the defense doesn't stop them, they go down 10-3, and then Seattle comes out in the second half and scores again. You're down 2 scores. You've only scored 3 points. Doesn't sound good. So, but 3-3 here. Obviously, a long way to go. Seattle's going to start with the ball after Dallas misses a 58-yard field goal. Seattle's going to start with the ball at the 48-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Seattle. So again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. Again, I appreciate you guys enjoying your Saturday night here with me. This is the game that on Twitter you guys asked me to do the live stream of. I will be doing another poll or another on Twitter when we know what the divisional games are. You guys can vote on that one as well. Let me know what game you guys want me to live stream then as well. I look forward to doing that. If there's a game I can't do that, it just won't be included on the poll. So again, this game, Seattle Dallas 3-3. We figure this would be a low-scoring game because that's just the type of offenses these guys have, and plus both defense pretty well as well. So both teams I think in the top 10 in defense. I know Dallas is 7th. I think Seattle's in the top 10 as well. So now in my ear, I am listening to the Buffalo Sabres versus the Boston Bruins. Bruins are up 2-0 on the Sabres in the 3rd period. Hoping that the Sabres can make a comeback here, as they've been able to get pressure on Rask. Unfortunately, just not able to get one in the net with 8:45 to go in the 3rd period in that game. So keeping track of both for you at the same time. Again, welcome to Believers Talk. If you're new, my name is Joe. Hit that subscribe button. Not only do we keep you updated on the Buffalo Bills. Got the Sabres in my ear. Got the Bandits going on right now. Let's see what's going on with the Bandits. You got the Buffalo Bandits up 10-3 on Rochester in the 4th quarter. So if you're a fan of the Bandits, there you go. The Buffalo Bulls women's basketball team loses to Ohio today in overtime, 74-71. The Buffalo Bulls men's team beats Eastern Michigan 74-58 yesterday to improve their record to 13 runs. So I believe if the Sabres used actual sabers, they could dominate. Well, I mean, that depends. Are the Devils using actual Devils? Because then, it's really tough. So we'll see. Seattle starts with the ball. Russell Wilson rolls out to his right. gets the ball away, able actually to complete the pass. Oh no, they're ruling it incomplete. They ruled it hit the ground. Looks like he was able to complete the pass to Lockett, just unable to do so. Must have hit the turf first. Listening on the radio here, it looks like Boston had some pressure in the Sabres zone, but the Sabres were able to avoid letting the Bruins score again, and a goal that would really clinch this game for them. Sabres going down 2-0. Looks like something at the posts, or here sounds like something at the post. Wilson in shotgun formation throws up a jump ball for Lockett. Lockett makes a great diving catch. Great diving catch, inbounds, inside the 30-yard line now. Gets a first down as he leaps. It actually looks like he only had one arm. Yeah, he leaps, and as he leapt, he only had one arm to start that catch. Was able to bring his second arm over, and that's inbounds. So that's going to be a catch. So it's 1st and 10 Seattle at the 27-yard line. Russell Wilson again in shotgun formation hands the ball off, and there's 2 Dallas defenders there to stop him at pretty much stop Carson as soon as he got the ball. So there'll be about a 3 or 4 yard loss for Carson on the play. I know if you're SL Seahawk, you didn't like that play call, as Dallas had that one scouted as soon as the ball was handed off. They almost took the handoff out of Russell Wilson's hands. So great play there by the Dallas defense. They're replaying the catch, which doesn't matter. You can't review it now anyway. So it's 2nd and 14 for Seattle with 2:02. So they're going to go to 2-minute warning. Okay, so we have the 2-minute warning here in Dallas. Seattle has the ball. They have the ball 2nd and 14. Both teams unable to do much on offense. Seattle didn't get a first down in the whole first quarter. Actually took them till 9 minutes and a little over 9 minutes to go in the second quarter before they get their first down. They get 2 big plays on offense on that drive. A 20-some-yard pass to their tight end, and then a 30-yard pass gets them inside the 15-yard line, and they're just unable to do anything from there. Kick a field goal, tie this game up at 3-3. But yeah, both offenses kind of struggling, which again, we expected a low-scoring game. In my ear, I'm listening to the Buffalo Sabres Boston Bruins game. I hope to give you some live streams of the Buffalo Sabres games at some point this season as well, as the Sabres begin to play competitive hockey again. First season of competitive hockey we've seen from the Sabres in a long time. So it's exciting in Buffalo. The pulse of Buffalo is getting more excited. The sports pulse. You talk about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Obviously, a lot of optimism after his last start. You're talking about the Buffalo Sabres playing a lot better, whether they make the playoffs this season or not. They're playing a lot better. And then you talk about, of course, the Buffalo Bulls. You talk about the men's basketball team, Buffalo Bulls team. This is the first time they've been ranked in school history, and so we're enjoying one of their best seasons so far. 13-1 with their win yesterday. Talking about the women's team, they're struggling a little bit. They lose today in overtime, but we'll keep you covered on all. That cheering in my ear, but it doesn't sound like there was a goal, so that's good. So yeah, we'll keep you covered on the Buffalo Bulls. We'll keep you covered on Buffalo Sabres. We'll keep you covered on Buffalo Bills. We got you covered right here on Believers Talk. So hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to this channel. What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. In my description is my link for my Twitter page. After this weekend, you will have another poll deciding what divisional round game you want me to live stream. We'll have a good time doing that. I enjoy these live streams with you guys. Obviously, we're done with the Bills for the season, but I do plan on live streaming the draft. I do plan on coming out with videos about draft prospects, who I like, who I don't like, who I think is overrated, who I think is underrated, and then maybe even give you a full 7-round mock of how the Buffalo Bills will do this season in the mock draft. Also do free agency. Who do I think the Bills will pick up free agency? Again, a lot of good offensive line players come out in free agency. Maybe we can address some of our offensive guard issues in free agency. Then I have a lot of other fun things planned for you guys. And that stuff will be coming out as well. So I hope you guys enjoy that as we come back to the Cowboys Seattle game. Again, 2nd and 14 for the Seahawks. 2-minute warning just passed. So we got 2 minutes to go in the first half. Seattle's ball 2nd and 14 from the 31-yard line. Russell Wilson under center. You got 2 wide receivers behind the screen, one to the top. Looks like Carson is alone in the backfield. And now it looks like we have a timeout Seattle. Wow. So if you're SLC Seahawk, you hate that right now? How do you need a timeout right after a 2-minute warning? Like, how does that happen? I mean, let's say you get this first down and you want to, I don't disagree with you, SLC, but how do you use that timeout there? What if you get this first down? You're down 2 timeouts, and now I get it. You have 2 timeouts, 2 minutes from the 31-yard line. Time shouldn't be an issue at all. But at the same time, like why are you wasting that timeout? Horrible timeout. You're right, SLC. You're a horrible timeout. Why would you call that timeout? But 2nd and 14, 2 minutes to go in the first half. Seattle again gets the ball to start the second half as well. So we'll see what they do on this drive. No touchdowns in this game, 3-3. So Seattle's the ball from the 31-yard line. Screen pass to Carson. Carson gets the ball to the 25 before he's able to fall forward to the 24. So it's going to be 3rd down from the 24-yard line. I'm listening to the game right now. Buffalo was short-handed, but they were able to get back to full strength not long ago. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd period, still down 2-0 to the Boston Bruins. So 1:52 to go in the football game. Seattle and Dallas tied 3-3. Seattle has the ball 3rd and 7 as Dallas calls their first timeout to try to preserve clock, so they get time with the ball on the other side of whatever happens here in Seattle. If they can stop them on this 3rd down, force a field goal, or even if they score a touchdown, hopefully you have time here. 3rd down conversions right now combined, these teams are 1 for 10 on 3rd down conversions. So Russell Wilson in shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Carson alone set back on the right. Actually, it does not look like Carson. Passes in the air to Baldwin, and that's incomplete. Pretty much one-on-one Baldwin against the Dallas number 24. And just good coverage. Looks like he held Baldwin's arm a little bit right there. Yeah, looks like he definitely held Baldwin's arm, but Baldwin's trying to push off too. So how does the official call that? Do you call the initial push off? Do you call the holding of the arm? Do you call both? I mean, I know like technically you should call both. Jankowski out for the field goal. Field goal is up, and field goal is good. So with 1:43 to go in the first half, Seattle takes a 6-3 lead. So 1:43 to go. Dallas will get the ball back in. Seattle starts with the ball to start the second half. So we'll see what happens there. But for now, Seattle has a 6-3 lead. Again, if you're a Seahawks fan, you definitely want to see this end with a touchdown. But it doesn't, and you're still up in this game because neither offense is able to find the end zone at this point. Meanwhile, in the Sabres game, in my ear, again, less than 5 minutes to go in the 3rd period, and the Sabres are still down 2-0 to the Boston Bruins. So if we have any chance of a comeback, definitely we'll need to score here soon. Seattle getting ready to kick the ball off. Again, guys, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. My name is Joe. We're watching the Dallas-Seattle game, and I'm also listening to the Sabres game in my ear. Keep you guys updated on the Buffalo Sabres as we watch NFL Wild Card Weekend as the kick goes into the end zone. So the Dallas Cowboys will start with the ball. 1:43 to go in the first half. Sabres score. Raskalainen with the goal makes it 2-1. So with a little more than 2 minutes to go in the 3rd period, Sabres are now down a goal. I know you guys don't know what I'm celebrating over as I'm doing it, but listening to it on the radio, of course, Sabres score. Raskalainen makes it 2-1. Still Boston up. Less than 3 minutes to go in the 3rd period. So shotgun formation for Dak Prescott. He's back. He's going to pass the ball to the sideline. Pass is completed to Jarwin, number 89 for Dallas. So 1:39 to go now in the first half. Was able to get out of bounds to stop the clock. 2nd and 6 now for the Cowboys. 6-3 Seattle over the Dallas. Seattle does get the ball to start the second half. So we'll see what happens as they get Dallas lines up. Dak again in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Elliott joining him in the backfield, going out for a pass. Another quick hitch, however, this one's going to be short of the first down. Cooper does a great job to catch the ball. Cooper is slow to get up. And now Cooper's limping off the field. So, I mean, Dallas has not had good luck with their wide receivers today. He looks like he's okay. Looks like he'll just need to walk it off. But now hand off to Zeke Elliott. Zeke runs to the right, and there's no one there. Zeke's inside Seattle territory. Zeke's inside the 30. Wow, big run by Zeke Elliott there on the play. He runs to the right, and there's no one on the right side. No one. Everyone comes into the middle of the field, and he just runs to the right, and no one's there. So he runs the ball into Seattle territory, inside the 30-yard line, and now Dallas has an opportunity to score here before the end of half as he goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Dallas. Ezekiel Elliott has more yards than the Seattle offense at halftime. Ezekiel Elliott has 120 yards right now. Seattle has 102. Wow. So 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line, a minute 3 to go. He was able to get out of bounds too, so it stops the clock. So Dak is in shotgun. You got your running back and now fullback joining him in the backfield. Looks like the fullback was a tight end, number 89, and he's able to get a 7-yard pass out of the backfield to make 2nd and 3. Going to be 50 seconds to go. He's unable to get out of bounds, so Dallas does need to hurry up a little bit, but you have the ball at the 15-yard line. So 2nd and 3, 43 seconds to go. 6-3 Seattle. Dak in shotgun formation as Dallas is in the red zone. 2nd and 3. Dak finds number 89, the tight end again for a 1st down. Gets the ball again to about the 11-yard line. So now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 11. Dallas in the red zone. 33 seconds to go in the first half. Seattle up on Dallas 6-3. Cowboys have been able to get more yards than Seattle, but Seattle's been able to do it more at the right time. And that's how they get the 2 field goals. No team got in the end zone this half. Got 1-1 coverage at the bottom of the screen as Dak is in shotgun. Throws to the top of the screen. Again to Gallup, who he just overthrows. He just can't seem to. That's the 2nd or 3rd time he's overthrown Gallup out of bounds. So they're trying to get Gallup open, but just unable to get separation. And Dak, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose to avoid the possible interception, or if he's just not, if he thinks Gallup's Cooper and can jump really high. I don't know. 20 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 for Dallas. Still 2-1 here. Boston, Buffalo with less than 2 minutes to go in the 3rd period now. Dak has shotgun formation through our receivers to the bottom of the screen, one to the top. Going to the top of the screen again. This time he has Gallup for the touchdown. Touchdown Dallas with less than 30 seconds to go in the first half. Makes this one 9-6. So we knew they were trying to get that connection between Dak and Gallup going, and they do here at the end of the first half, making this one 9-6. Again, if you're just joining me, Allen Hurns out early in this game, had a horrific leg injury, foot injury, more like it. Beasley, he's been limping on and off the field. He's been having come out a couple times already in this game. We saw Cooper go down a little bit. Comes up wobbly, but he's able to stay on the field. And now Gallup with a touchdown catch. We've seen Prescott go to Gallup a few times today and just not able to connect. On this one, throws it up, so it's a 50-50 ball between Gallup and number 25 for Seattle. Just right in Gallup's breadbasket. He's able to bring in the catch. That's Griffin on the coverage. And that's a touchdown. Dallas makes this one 9-6. Extra points good, making it 10-6 Dallas with 24 seconds to go. Icing against Buffalo here. Sounds like there's less than 30 seconds to go. So, who brushed me off? I can't do it. Him and I are actually cool now, so I don't want to do it. He actually came back to me later. He didn't know that story, but I went to a couple more games, and yeah, we're all right now, so I'm not going to do it to him. 24 seconds to go. Dallas kicks the ball off to Seattle. Seattle's going to try to return it here. Gets to the 30. This is going to be a good return. Good return to the 40. Good return almost into Dallas territory as they do the stupid sky cam, so I can't really tell much of anything. As much as you probably are saying, what, with 16 seconds to go, that might be able to set up a scoring play or two here for the Seattle Seahawks as a good return. Gets them inside, just inside Dallas territory at the 49. The punter actually is the one who brings them down, or the kicker is the one who brings them down, as the Bruins do beat the Sabres 2-1. So I'll take that out of my ear, because there's no point in listening to that anymore. I don't want to listen to post game after a loss. So Sabres lose 2-1 in regulation, so they get no points for this loss, as Boston gets 2 more points and moves further ahead of them in the Atlantic. So shotgun formation for Russell Wilson as they try to score here late. And the pass is to their tight end, Dixon, who does get out of bounds. 11 seconds to go. Second down. Seattle, more importantly, is at the 45-yard line. So first down really doesn't matter here. You want to try to get 10 to 15 yards here and give Janikowski a shot for a long field goal. Janikowski, of course, spent most of his career with Oakland. Great career, big leg. Older now, but still the one for Seattle. Shotgun formation for our receivers, to the top, to the bottom. Another quick out, does not get out of bounds, but Carroll calls a timeout. Only gains about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Timeout, Seattle. 6 seconds to go right now. Looks like Seattle's fighting to get a couple more seconds, but that's always going to happen in this situation. So 6 seconds to go in the first half. Seattle has the ball in Dallas territory. Looks like they're going to try to score. Maybe try a long field goal before the half. They do have one more timeout left, so maybe another quick out route for another 2 to 3 yards. That's all you need. But yeah, now SLC Seahawks, now the timeout looks even worse, right? I mean, maybe with 2 timeout, 6 seconds, you can only get 1 playoff anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but still. Again, Seattle's going to start with the ball in the second half, so if they can score here, maybe get some confidence going before they get the ball at halftime, at the start of the second half. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers top of the screen. Looks like Dallas now called a timeout. Dallas has a timeout here, 6 seconds to go. They wanted to see how Seattle would line up and then call timeout. But you're playing a chess match here, right? Because you call timeout. Well, Seattle can switch to their play too now, right? Or they can keep the same play. You don't know what they're going to do. So you're really playing a chess match of, if they keep the same play, let's go into this formation. But if they don't keep the same play, then let's go into our regular formation. You know what I mean? Like it's just a chess match. And can Janikowski kick it this long is the question. Where they're at. Like, we saw Dallas just try a 48-yarder or a 58-yarder. This would be, from here, this would be a 60-yarder. So I don't think Janikowski has that type of leg anymore when you kick a 60-yarder. So 6 seconds to go. You really try to get at least the 3 yards for the first down here. Russell Wilson in shotgun formation. They do run the ball. He falls down after getting the 3 yards, and they do call a quick timeout. That's actually a smart play call, if you ask me. Run the ball, take 3 seconds off the clock. He gets it inside the 40-yard line to about 39 to make it possible, right? Make it possible for this long field goal attempt. Going to be about a 59-yarder here for Janikowski. 57-yarder for Janikowski here. Now we know younger Janikowski would make this all day, right? He has 58 career field goals made of 50-plus yards or more. So we know young Janikowski would make this kick all day in his sleep, right? He was like Justin Tucker is today with these long field goals. But older Janikowski, we've seen him miss a few long ones this season. So let's see how he does from here. SLC, you know more about if he's been doing well this season or not, as the snap is off. Last play of the second half. The kick is up, and it's well to the right. It definitely had the distance again. Definitely had the distance. Janikowski now limping as he's coming off the field as well. So not only did they miss the kick, it looks like some sort of pulled hamstring or something like that. Oh no, that's really bad for Seattle. That's really bad for Seattle to end the first half. He had Janikowski limping off the field gingerly, coming out. Wow, that's crazy. Because I mean, who you have kicking the field goals now in this type of a game, where field goals can win this thing, right? It's 10-6. Field goals can win this thing, and now you're down your field goal kicker. I mean, what do you do in that situation? So 10-6 Dallas at halftime. Seattle well received the second half kickoff, but the big news, injuries for both these teams, really. Allen Hurns had a huge, grotesque injury early in the first half. He had to be carted off the field. His foot facing the wrong direction after he was tackled. Stopped play for probably about a good 15-20 minutes so to get the cart out and get him off the field. But then just right before halftime, Jankowski tries a 57-yard field goal and misses the field goal and comes up limping. Looks like he pulled a hamstring or something. Hopefully it's not serious. Hopefully he can come back out in the second half and play. But because in a game like this, 10-6, you're talking, if your defense holds, 2 field goals would win you this game. You don't have to get in the end zone right now to win this game. Now, yeah, if Dallas scores again, you have to get in the end zone. But that's a huge injury at this point in a game like this, with field goals being the key. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I want to keep you updated on all Buffalo sports, and in doing so, obviously the Bills done for the season, fired a few head coaches. We've talked about that in previous live streams, previous videos. Not much news going on from the Buffalo Bills the last couple of days. I will keep you updated on any Buffalo Bills news. Of course, that happens around the NFL. I'll also keep you updated on playoffs, what's going on today. Earlier, the Indianapolis Colts defeat the Houston Texans. We will go ahead and get into that in a second, give you stats from that game. I'll give you stats from this game as well, as the Seattle Seahawks are trailing the Dallas Cowboys 10-6 at halftime against Seattle. Well start with the ball to start the second half, so hopefully they can get something going. But the Jankowski injury might be huge, in this game. That might be huge if they can't kick field goals, if they go for it on fourth down. But so here we go for the statistics from the first game. Again, you have Indianapolis Colts defeating the Houston Texans 21-7. Moving on, advancing to play the Kansas City Chiefs next weekend in the divisional round, a game we could possibly live stream. I can live stream it. Again, guys, follow me on Twitter, and on Monday, I'll put a poll out there asking you guys what game you want me to live stream. And whichever game wins, that's the game I'm live streaming. If there's a game I can't do, time conflicts, things like that, I just simply won't put it on the poll. And then whatever game wins the poll, that's the game I'm doing. So follow me on Twitter and then vote which game you want me to do next week. We'll have the Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll have the winner of this game versus either New Orleans or LA, the LA Rams. We'll have the winner of the Chargers-Baltimore game against the Patriots. And we have the Cowboys-Bears game, or the Eagles-Bears game, and they might play the Saints, or they might play the Rams as well. So we'll have all those games on the poll, again, unless there's a time conflict, and then I just simply won't put on the poll. So we're at halftime right now. I'll keep you updated on the stats from the first game today, as again, the Indianapolis Colts beat the Houston Texans 21-7. Eric Ebron started the scoring with 10:32 left in the first quarter. Scores on a 6-yard touchdown pass from Andrew Luck to make this one 6-0. Extra point is good, makes this one 7-0. Marlon Mack has a 2-yard run in the first quarter as well, making this one 14-0. And then in the second quarter, you have Dontrell Inman with an 18-yard touchdown pass from Andrew Luck. The Colts go up 21-0 at halftime. And then the second half almost felt like they were just playing time possession, right? Try to hold the ball as long as you can. And now Houston was able to get a touchdown in the fourth quarter. It was Cutie with a 6-yard touchdown pass from Deshaun Watson to make it 21-7. But that's all the scoring they're able to do. Not able to come back in this game. And they are trailing, or they lose 21-7. And they're out of the playoffs. So in this game, Andrew Luck's 19 for 32, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Not great, but not bad. It wins you the game, right? Not bad. So Deshaun Watson, 29 for 49, 235 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. You look at Marlon Mack, 24 carries, 148 yards. Guys, we saw this guy when they played against Buffalo. He ripped us up. Good young running back that they have there in Indy. Frank Reich, of course, knows what to do with running backs and carries the ball 24 times for 148 yards and a touchdown. Frank Reich just a great offensive mind. That's all I'm saying. I mean, look at the difference between last year's Eagles offense and this year's. Obviously, Wentz not the same Wentz as last year, but there's more to say about that than just the quarterback, right? There's a little bit more there. I know injuries have plagued Philly, but they're still able to get in the playoffs. That says a lot about their courage and their guts. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Lamar Miller for the Houston Texans, 5 carries, 18 yards. That's all he's able to get. Dontrell Inman's leading receiver for the Colts, 4 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown. Cutie with 11 catches in this game for 110 yards and a touchdown. So basically, they just said we're not going to let Hopkins beat us. They hold Hopkins to 5 catches for 37 yards. And if you tell me that they're going to hold Hopkins to 5 catches for 37 yards, they're going to take that every day of the week, right? And you're going to make someone else beat you, and they're unable to do it. I mean, Cutie has 11 catches for 110 yards. That's really good. And a touchdown, that's really good. Still not able to get the job done. So, particularly horrific play calling and time clock management. Yeah, it was by Seattle at the end of the half there. But I actually like the run call to set up the field goal. That's pretty much the only play I like of that whole sequence. Was the last one. Just get the first down, get close enough to attempt a field goal. The field goal was definitely long enough, just to the right, I believe it was. But then, of course, Janikowski comes up limping too. So that might be the bigger story if you're a Seattle Seahawks fan right now, is if you're without field goal kicker in the second half, that changes the whole game. Again, 10-6, you can win this game 12-10 and be fine. 2 more field goals. But if you're not able to kick field goals in the second half, that changes everything. So we'll see what happens. So, but that's the game for the Indianapolis Colts. Again, the Colts win 21-7. They will go on to play the Kansas City Chiefs next week. This game, 10-6 at halftime. We'll go over some stats from this game. Not too many stats to speak of in this game. Again, Seattle does not get a first down until the 9-minute mark of the second quarter, a little bit more than the 9-minute mark in the second quarter. Don't get a first down in the first half at all, or in the first quarter at all. So we'll go through this game. The scoring for us: Brett Maher with a 39-yard field goal for Dallas in the first quarter and that's on their first drive. So they score a field goal on the first drive of the game, and then we don't hear anything from either side until the 7:03 mark in the second quarter, when Janikowski kicks a 27-yard field goal. Janikowski, with a minute 43 left, kicks a 42-yard field goal to make it 6-3 Seattle. And then late in that half, we heard Michael Gallup with an 11-yard touchdown pass from Dak Prescott. Extra points good, makes this one 10-6. Seattle drives down and is able to get into field goal range, actually, after a great return by the Seattle Seahawks. Unfortunately, it's a 57-yarder that's wide right. And then Janikowski comes up limping as well, which is, again, possibly the bigger news from all of that if they're out Janikowski. So let's go through some stats from the first half. You talk about the Seattle Seahawks, talking about Russell Wilson, 7 for 11 for 99 yards. He has been sacked once. Carson with 8 carries, 16 yards. Russell Wilson, 1 carry, 3 yards. And then Davis has 1 carry for 3 yards as well. Going to receiving, Lockett is their leading receiver right now, 2 receptions for 65 yards. Dixon, 3 receptions, 35 yards. And Carson, 2 receptions for -1 yard. Janikowski's 2 for 3 on the field goals so far. Lockett, 1 return for 50 yards. Dixon punting the ball, 3 punts for 157 yards. 57 is long, so good job punting the ball so far by them. Lockett, punt returning, averaging 11 yards a return, 2 for 22. So those are your offensive stats for the Seattle Seahawks. Going over to the Dallas Cowboys side of the ball, Dak Prescott already 17 for 23, 146 yards and a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 13 carries, 91 yards. Tavon Austin has 1 carry for -3 yards. Amari Cooper, 5 catches for 45 yards. Ezekiel Elliott, 4 catches for 32 yards. Again, there was a time in this game where Ezekiel Elliott had more, and this was late in the second half, and it still might be the case. Ezekiel Elliott had more offensive yards than the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle needs that to change if they want to have a chance to win in the second half. So he has 4 catches for 32 yards. Beasley has 2 for 22. Again, Beasley's been in and out of this game. One of the first plays of the game, he had a catch, and he came down awkwardly and he had some ankle injury. They taped up his ankle, and he came back out, went back out limping again. He's came back in, so we'll keep an eye on that in the second half, of course, but not nearly as gruesome as the Allen Hurns injury, which we'll get to in a second. Jarwin has 3 catches for 15 yards. Allen Hurns, 1 catch for 14 yards on that catch. It was a huge play on 3rd down, makes a 14-yard reception. As he's being tackled, the defender lands on his ankle, and they're twisting, and it twists his ankle. You see his foot completely in the wrong direction. Really grotesque injury, and we had to take Allen Hurns off the field on a stretcher. About a 20-minute wait time because of the injury. So really hope that he's not as injured as it appeared, but did not look good at all. We wish him nothing but the best, of course. Gallup with that touchdown catch, 1 catch, 11 yards, and that touchdown, and Austin 1 catch for 7 yards. Again, we knew that Dak and Gallup were trying to get on the same page. We saw that in the game plan early, them trying to get the ball to Gallup. It just wasn't working, and they were finally able to connect in the end zone. Let's see if they open up that connection again in the second half. Maher on kicking is 1 for 2 on field goals. He also missed a 58-yarder, I believe. Extra points, he's 1 for 1. Jones has punted the ball 3 times, 134 yards. 50 is his long, so not as good as Seattle, but still will get the job done. Austin 3 returns for 13 yards. Punt returns, that is. So those are your offensive stats for this game so far. Again, not much, as the game is currently 10-3. So thank you for joining me on Believers Talk again. My name is Joe. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, because not only do we cover all Buffalo sports, talking about the Sabres, who just lost to the Bruins 2-1. I was listening to that game, keeping you guys updated as it was going on. But we keep you updated on the Sabres, we keep you updated on the Bills, keep you updated on the Bulls, both men's basketball, women's basketball, and football. We just had that bowl game. We lost to Troy. And what was a fun game to watch? I live streamed that one too. Fun game to watch, but would love to see a lot of turnovers by the Bulls in that game. Would love to see Johnson and Jackson be able to connect a little bit more in that game. But, it is what it is at this time. Unable to win that one. But first, that was the 3rd time in school history we win a bowl game. So, take that for what it is. Maybe we're on the right steps. Maybe we're taking the right steps, right? Keep you updated on Buffalo Bandits. They have a game today. The Buffalo Lacrosse, right? Keep you updated on them. I know Fox 87 cares about that one, so we'll keep you updated on that. I'll get you the score. They're playing Rochester. They actually win 13-4. So they go to 2-1 on the season. So 13-4, which for lacrosse is a dominating performance, if you ask me. So great job by the Bandits there. So again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. But not only do we keep you updated on the Buffalo sports news, we keep you updated on all sports news around the NFL. We're doing this wild card playoff game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks, currently 10-6 Dallas, as we soon get ready for the second half kickoff. Again, Seattle's going to receive the ball to start the second half. But we'll also keep you updated on other sports as well. Keep you updated on some hockey news, some college basketball news. We look forward to seeing those Buffalo Bulls in the men's college basketball bracket. Maybe I'll live stream that game here in March. We all know what happened last year with the Buffalo Bulls, able to upset Arizona, able to go against Kentucky and kind of give them a match, right? Kind of make it tough for them. So we look forward to that same success this season. As Dallas gets ready to kick off the ball to start off the second half, again, 10-6 Dallas over Seattle. Seattle really needs to try to get in the end zone here, as SLC Seahawk has said. Some bad play calling at inopportune times has really cost them. As the kick goes into the end zone, makes it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Seattle Seahawks. So again, thank you for watching Believers Talk. Hit that subscribe button. We have a fun time. If you are not following me on Twitter, the link is in the description below. Follow me on Twitter, because we will be giving a poll about the next game to do. Seahawks punter Michael Dixon was warming up at halftime for field goals, because again, field goals are going to matter. Field goals are going to matter, so that's going to be tough if Seattle can't go out kicking field goals. And it eliminates Seattle from kicking these long field goals, right? So hopefully Seattle can do something here as they hand the ball off on a stretch play to the left to start the second half, and it picks up 1 yard. So it's going to be second down for the Seattle Seahawks, 2nd and 9. Vander Esch, probably the best rookie linebacker, and I'm saying that as a Bills fan with Tremaine Edmonds, who I love. But Leighton Vander Esch has had an amazing season. He's an amazing player, and I think Dallas did a great job getting him late in the first round last season. He's a great linebacker out of Boise State. We did videos on him here about how much we would love to have him here, and at that time we thought we were picking late in the first round, and so we thought it was possible. But we trade up, get Tremaine Edmonds, which I'm not upset about at all. And this is where we are. But Leighton Vander Esch is having a great season. 2-yard carry for Carson on second down. It's gonna make it 3rd and 7 for the Seattle Seahawks. 14:10 to go in the third period. 10-6 Dallas over Seattle. Last thing Seattle wants to do again is become stagnant. SLC Seahawks, I'm sure you're sick of this run first down, run second down pass because you have to on third down type situations, but we've seen that a lot so far today from the Seattle Seahawks. 3rd and 7, 13:50 to go in the third quarter. 10-6 Dallas. And Seattle has a 3rd and 7 here. Again, yet to get in the end zone. They spent the whole first quarter not getting a first down, as we have 4 wide receivers, 3 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Run back to Wilson's left, and he has to throw it away quickly. Pass intended for Lockett just overshoots Lockett, and it's incomplete. So just like that, quick 3 and out for Seattle makes it 4th and 7. And they'll be forced to punt from the 29-yard line. Again, the right side of the line unable to stop Dallas from getting in. You're talking about Smith leading the charge there, putting some pressure on Wilson, and he has to throw it, and he throws it just out of the reach. And it's going to force a 4th down as they punt to the Dallas Cowboys. Dixon punts it, and again, Dixon was practicing field goal kicks as well, so we might be seeing a lot of him in this half. Gets it to the 20-yard line for Austin, recovers it, and takes it to about the 29-yard line, where that's where Dallas will start with the ball. 1st and 10, 13:21 to go in this third quarter. 10-6 Dallas. Dallas able to stop Seattle to a 3 and out, and now they get the ball to start the second half for the first time on offense. So again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. We just listened to the Sabres lose to the Boston Bruins 2-1. I kept you updated here on Believers Talk. I will keep you constantly updated. Maybe do some live play-by-play reaction of a Sabres game or two down the line. Do play-by-play reaction of the Buffalo Bulls possibly if they go into the MAC championship game, or if they go into the NCAA tournament. I look forward to doing that kind of stuff. So you hit that subscribe button. We'll keep you updated on all Buffalo sports news. And we'll keep you updated on the Buffalo Bills, of course. We'll do free agency. We'll do draft talk, trade rumors. Of course, everyone heard about Antonio Brown trade rumors, so people are going nuts about that. And we'll see what happens. I did a video on that myself here. And, we'll see what happens. You never know what's going to happen in the NFL, so it's going to be interesting to see. But again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk, guys. This is the game that you guys voted for me to do this week on Twitter. So, you voted for me to do live stream and play-by-play of this game. This game got 44% of the vote. We're doing that game right now. If you guys watched earlier, you saw the Houston Texans lose after they won the AFC South. They lose to the Indianapolis Colts 21-7. I said in my AFC preview video, I can see the AFC going one of 100 different ways with any of those teams. I think, I actually have the LA Chargers, who are undefeated on the road this season. LA Chargers going to the Super Bowl from the 6th seed. And that's how wide open the AFC is to me. I mean, the LA Chargers had the second best record in the AFC this year, but they were just in the same division as the 5 seed actually, but as the Kansas City Chiefs. So they unfortunately get the wild card, not the number 2 seed. Number 2 seed, of course, goes to New England, who you can never count out of the playoffs ever, because Buffalo can't beat them and the Jets can't beat them. So a lot of teams can't beat them is the problem. And in fact, all the teams that beat the Patriots this year didn't make the playoffs. So the Patriots lost 5 times this year, and all 5 of those teams missed the playoffs. So isn't that a weird coincidence, right? So interesting to see that as we come back from commercial. Again, Dallas is going to start with the ball, 1st and 10. After Seattle gets the ball, start the second half, go 3 and out, unable to do anything with the ball. Dallas gets the ball. Seattle's defense really has to step up here because, other than a few plays here and there, Seattle Seahawks offense just hasn't been able to do much. You could talk about, SLC Seahawk. He's in here, and he can't be happy with the production of this Seattle Seahawks offense. This defense is definitely keeping them in the game. 13:21 to go in the third quarter, 10-6, as Elliott starts with the carry to the right-hand side, picks up about 3 or 4 yards on first down. So 13:10 to go in the third quarter, 10-6 Dallas. Dallas has the ball. 91 yards rushing in the first half is a career high for Ezekiel Elliott in the first half. So, I talk about this defense keeping them in the game, and they are. It's a bend, don't break type scheme, right? The first drive looked like Dallas might not be stopped, and then all of a sudden they stopped them. And then the second drive, they were just able to move downfield to get that touchdown. So, but in between there, the last drive of the first half, but in between there, it was really tough for him. So Dak in shotgun formation, Elliott actually going into motion, going to the bottom of the screen. So through our receivers top of the screen to the bottom. Pass is to Beasley. It looks like, yeah, Beasley gets about 6 or 7 yards. It's gonna be 3rd and 1 for the Dallas Cowboys. So 3rd and 1 here. Beasley will make the catch, run up the sideline for about 6 yards. That makes it 3rd and short here. 12:19 to go in the third quarter. Dallas again up on Seattle 10-6. It's huge that Seattle's defense comes up with a stop here because again Seattle's offense not doing too much here, not doing too much in this game up to this point. So 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. I formation for the Cowboys. Dak under center. Handoff goes to Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott is actually brought down before he gets back to the line of scrimmage by Wagner for the big tackle there. Going to bring up 4th and a long 1 yard. So at this point, looks like he might have forced Dallas to punt. But now Pete Carroll was yelling at his defense to stay on the field. So they're at the 38-yard line, it looks like. Yeah, Wagner does a great job reading the stretch play and coming around. So the defense is staying on the field on this 4th and 1, but it does look like Jones is back for the punt for the Cowboys. So Tyler Lockett back for the return. Jones punting. Lockett does not touch it as it goes out of bounds at the 13-yard line. So a good punt by Jones. Pins the Seattle Seahawks deep in their own territory inside the 15-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Seattle. We'll see if this offense can do anything. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. This game was won on Twitter by the poll by you guys voting this game as the game for me to live stream this weekend. I always enjoy the playoffs. I enjoy more, of course, when our Bills are in there. But what can you do? We had a good end to the season, a lot of optimism in Buffalo. So look forward to next season. But in between now and then, I have plenty of things planned. I will definitely be doing a lot of draft specials on certain prospects. Maybe do position by position breakdown to the top 5 or 10 prospects. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be informative. I'm going to give you guys as much information as you need. My mess about doing a game tomorrow. I'm not doing a game tomorrow. I pick one each weekend, so I'll pick one this weekend. Again, on Monday when we know what the matchups are, I'll post it on my Twitter page for you guys to vote. And again, if time restraints keep me from not being able to do a game, it simply won't be on the poll, right? So I will give you the poll for next week, see what game you guys want me to do next week, and then I'll be live for you guys next week to do a game next week, one of the 4 games, right? Then we'll go in championship weekend. We'll see how things work out. See if I'll be able to live stream a game then or not. And then, of course, Super Bowl. I will not be live streaming the Super Bowl, but if you want to, my friends over at the Sports Fury, Josh and Sean, who also live streaming this game, they live stream every single playoff game, including the Super Bowl. Hop over there, say hi to them for me, and say and they'll be doing the Super Bowl. So you can enjoy it on their channel if you want to see a YouTube live stream of the Super Bowl. Go over there, check it out. Great guys, good content. Probably one of the best live YouTube streamers that we have on YouTube. So go check them out. Tell them Believers Talk said hey, and then we'll. I may tune in on the Super Bowl. We'll see. But again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. Fox 87, welcome back. Tough loss for the Sabres, absolutely. I was trying to keep everyone updated as best I could as I was listening to the game. 2-1. That's tough, especially to the Bruins who are our rivals. I hate the Bruins, so that's a tough one. But that's okay. That's great. Again, I said on here before, at least the Sabres are playing more competitive hockey, right? It's good to see the Sabres fighting for playoff position or playoff spots or whatever it might be instead of just always finishing in the basement. So, all right, so we got 1st and 10 for Seattle, the 13-yard line. Russell Wilson is under center. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Fake the handoff on 1st down. Looks like they're going to go for a pass. Blitz is coming. Unable to get to Russell Wilson in time. Pass is cut off He's able to find the tight end who's back blocking, went out for a screen. That's number 84 with a 9-yard gain on first down to make it 2nd and 1. So great job by Russell Wilson to extend the play. Rolls out to his right when the blitz comes, and then is able to find number 84, Dixon, with the catch. Gets it to the 22-yard line, going to bring up a 2nd and 1 for the Seattle Seahawks. So a nice 9-yard gain. Bandits did win 13-4. Yep, I saw that as well. So they moved to 2-1 on the season. So handoff on 2nd and 1 to number 20. Is that Penny? Yeah, Rashad Penny gets the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Seattle, 10:20 to go in the third quarter. Looks like they're moving the ball a little bit more, and that's what they're going to need to do. Again, Jankowski looks like he will not be returning in this game, so you don't want to kick long field goals. You have your punter in there who was practicing kicks at the end of halftime, but you definitely want to try to score touchdowns, put more points on the board. As you got single back set for Russell Wilson. It's Penny back there. Penny gets a good hole. Penny gets 15, 20, 25, 30 yards, gets inside Dallas territory to about the 44-yard line before he's taking out. They're going to mark out the 45. So first down Seattle inside Dallas territory at the 45-yard line. So big run by Penny there. So it picks up about 27 yards, makes it 1st and 10 in Dallas territory. Then you have a pitch to Penny. This time it's going nowhere. Actually loses about 7 yards on the play back into Seattle territory. So it's going to be 2nd and 17 for the Seahawks. It was a pitch to the left, and Dallas did a great job reading it. And number 94, I believe that is, yeah. That's Gregory on the tackle. So 2nd and 17 now for Seattle, back in their own territory after a huge run by Penny, put them in Dallas territory at the 45. A 7-yard loss makes it 2nd and 17 from the 48-yard line. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. As he has Carson come out of the backfield. Carson drops the ball, however. Going to make it 3rd and long, 3rd and 17 now for the Seahawks. As Carson, ball's thrown a little behind him, but he does get both hands on it. So you know the old rule, if you get both hands on it, you got to catch it. So 3 and 1, not 2 and 1. Thanks, Fox 87. All right, so Seattle is 1 for 7 on 3rd downs, and now they have a 3rd and 17 from the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers to the top, to the bottom. Running back in the backfield is Penny to his right. Fakes handoff to Penny, throws a wide receiver screen that gets back into Dallas territory, but not far, as he's tackled at the 41-yard line. Number 81, 47-yard line, I'm sorry. 47-yard line, number 81 for Seattle with that catch. And now it's going to be 4th and 12 for the Seahawks. So they're going to be forced to punt again, hopefully pinning Dallas deep. Cole Beasley back for the return, if there is one. Again, this should be a directional punt, though. This should either go out of bounds or into the end zone. Seattle able to keep it out of the end zone, and it's down at the 2-yard line. So great job by Seattle getting down there, keeping the ball out of the end zone. Number 23, Thorpe, knocks the ball out before it goes into the end zone. And then number 28, Coleman, is able to jump on the ball at the 2-yard line. So that means Dallas is going to start with the ball 1st and 10 at the 2. So a good job by Seattle to keep the ball out of the end zone. Good punt. And that's going to back up Dallas. They're going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 2-yard line. They're going to have to travel 98 yards to get that touchdown. And as we see in a 10-6 game, not a lot of huge drives by either offense. So, you're relying on your defense here to make a big play. Maybe force a turnover, maybe force a safety. Give your offense the ball back in good field position. And we'll see what happens. Again, Janikowski out for Seattle, so you can't rely on field goal kicking. You're talking about Allen Hurns out for Dallas. So that really messes with their offense a little bit. And it looks like he's going to be out for a while. And by that, I mean at least the season ender. It was a gruesome injury. If you guys did not see it, they didn't even show the replay. And I'm glad because I didn't want to see it again. I'm sure you can probably find it on YouTube if you want to look it up. But yeah, Allen Hurns, gruesome injury for Dallas, so that takes him out of the game. And again, Cole Beasley has been hobbled from time to time. We even saw Alan Cooper go out for a play or two limping. So yeah, it's been a really weird game for the Dallas wide receivers. But Dallas can get the ball. Dallas is already up 10-6. Gets the ball 1st and 10 at the 2-yard line after a good punt, good special teams coverage by the Seattle Seahawks. So 1st and 10, guys. Thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. I appreciate you guys joining me on your Saturday night. Sabres lose tonight. Buffalo Bulls women's basketball loses tonight. Buffalo Bulls men's basketball won yesterday. So up and down emotions. As Fox A7 said, the Bandits won today, moving them to 3-1 as well. So a few Bills games today, or a few Buffalo sports games today, keeping you updated on those, keeping you updated on the NFL playoffs as we see the Dallas Cowboys currently beating the Seattle Seahawks 10-6. Houston Texans lose earlier today to the Indianapolis Colts 21-7. So Houston's out of playoffs. The Colts will go play Kansas City. They're the 6th seed. They'll go play the 1 seed in Kansas City. We'll see what happens because we all know about Andy Reid-led teams. Andy Reid has looked good in the regular season, and then at teams that just failed come postseason. So Jankowski, it's a hip injury they're saying, so he's out. So they update us as they come back from commercial break. Again, Dallas up 10-6 in this one. Have the ball 1st and 10 at the 2-yard line. 7:54 to go in the first quarter. As they run Zeke on 1st down. Zeke's barely able to get out of the end zone. He almost got tackled in the back of the end zone. He'll spin away from it and get back to the 2-yard line. Man, that was a close one. That's a close one. If Seattle gets his hands on him in the end zone, he might have to go down as the defense pushes number 86 back into Elliott. And Elliott's able to spin away from it and pick up, get the ball back to the line of scrimmage, maybe get a yard on it as they rule it 2nd and 9. And they put the ball at the 2.5-yard line. So Zeke on the backfield again. As you have Dak under center, you have wide receiver to the top of the screen. That's Cooper. As Dak's looking that way, he has Cooper. Oh, he just overthrows Cooper. Just overthrows him, run down the left sideline. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 now from about the 2.5-yard line. 7:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, Cowboys up 10-6. Dak with 0 turnovers as a starter is 25-1. With 1 or more turnovers, he is 7-15. So obviously a big difference there. Dak today so far 18 for 25, 152 yards and a touchdown. Dallas currently winning this game 10-6 because that throwing touchdown to Gallup is the only touchdown of the game so far. Shotgun formation for Dak. Dak goes through a screen, throws it into the ground. They're saying that Zeke Elliott was close enough to not rule intentional grounding. So that's going to be a punt from deep inside Dallas territory. So Seattle is going to get good field position here. Probably get good field position, I should say. As Jones heels in the back of the end zone. 7:06 to go. Looks like there was a false start on the offense, so this is going to back him up even more. Snap's going to come from the 1.5-yard line now. As they lose 1.5 yards because of that. Punt's on the way. He does get the punt off. It's a short punt. And it's fielded at the 44-yard line. So Houston's going to start... Houston, what's wrong with me today? Seattle's going to start with the ball in Dallas territory at the 44-yard line. So not a good punt. Fair call at the 44. So with 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Dallas up 10-6, but Seattle's going to start with the ball in Dallas territory. Again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. We go live for every single Buffalo Bills game. Obviously, the season's over. Doesn't mean we're done here, though. Plenty of stuff to go over. We're talking free agency. We're talking about draft. We're talking about contracts. Whose contract's up? Who's gonna be a free? Who's a free agent already, or at the beginning of the NFL season? That is in March. Who's gonna be a free agent? Who's done as a Buffalo Bill? Should we resign some players? Who should we resign? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about that kind of stuff. That's what we're here to do. Talk about what we think the Bills should do to move forward, to continue to improve on what was a decent, but not great, decent rookie season for Josh Allen. What do we need to improve on that? We've already seen them fire their offensive line coach. We've already seen them fire their wide receiver coach. We've already seen them fire their special teams coach. Okay? 3 coaches fired. So we need to find replacements for them. Who's going to replace them? We'll talk about it here. When that happens, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about their coaching tree. What makes them a good offensive coordinator, offensive line coach, wide receiver coach, special teams coach? Why should we have faith in them? I think most Bills fans will agree we have faith in Sean McDermott and Coach McDermott. He has proven to be someone who can get the job done. Brandon Beane, we're not hating on him yet, so that's a good thing, right? So we'll see what happens. But we will keep you updated here on Believers Talk. So hit that subscribe button, guys. Like this video. Share this video. Let people know we're here live streaming this game. I know that there are at least 4 or 5, maybe even 6 YouTube channels streaming this game right now. I appreciate all of you who spent your Saturday night, at least a little bit of it, with me. If you want to go over to Sports Fury, I think Mr. Mad Dog is doing it. I think Tom Grossi is doing it. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there doing it, and so I appreciate if you spent any of it with me. I appreciate that. I'll say hi in the comment section. I'll say hi back, and I just really enjoy watching the playoff games. Love the playoff games. I love this type of game, guys. I know to a lot of you it's boring. I know this stream probably hasn't been that exciting, but at the same time, 10-6 defensive struggle, rushing attacks. You don't get to see this kind of football much anymore, Everyone wants to see a shootout. Everyone wants to see the game 54-49, and that's why they keep making rule changes to do that. As we come back from commercial break, Russell Wilson in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Penny in the backfield with him. Penny gets the carry, gets the ball inside the 42 to about the 41-yard line. So it's going to be a 2 or 3 yard carry on the play. They're ruling it 3, making it 2nd and 7 for the Seattle Seahawks. Second and 7, 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Dallas is up 10-6. Seattle has the ball in Dallas territory. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, or to the bottom of the screen. 1 goes in motion. They're going to hand the ball off this time to Carlson. Carlson's unable to break free, and might be stopped for even half a yard loss on the play. Vander Esch in on the stop. Going to make it about 3rd and 7. So again, Seattle, run, pass. Run, pass. It seems like a broken record with their play calling. SLC Seahawk, he's been in and out of this room watching this game with us, talking about the terrible play calling, and I can't disagree with him at this point. It's just been over and over again, just the same play calling. So 5:50 to go, and the one time they were aggressive, they ended up in a field goal drive. And the only reason why it was a field goal and possibly not a touchdown is because they stopped their aggression once they were in the red zone. 2 wide receivers bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Penny in the backfield with Wilson. Penny gets the carry. So you're out on 3rd down. So you start with the ball 1st and 10 in Seattle. They're in Dallas territory. As there's a going back and forth between Flinker and Reed of Dallas. There's a few Dallas players again his face, so they're trying to break that up. But anyway, so it's gonna be 4th down. You don't even get the ball. You don't even get 1st down. Wow, 4th and 6. So you run it on 1st down, you get 3 yards. You're on 2nd down, you get no yards. You're on 3rd down, you get 1 yard. What are you doing on 4th down? What are you doing on 4th down? Now that you're at the 40-yard line, it's done with great field position, shotgun formation. Wilson back to pass. He is able to get the pass away before he's knocked out. Was that a catch? That's a catch. Doug Baldwin with a great catch. At least that's what they're originally ruling it. Let's see. Catch 1, 2. That's a catch. Great catch by Doug Baldwin. Wow, to save the day for the Seattle Seahawks. You hear that a lot But great catch, gets inside the red zone. 1st and 10 for Seattle at the 17-yard line. Wilson in shotgun, gonna run it with Penny again. Gets it to about the 15-yard line before he's tackled, so a 2-yard gain. Wow. They're replaying the catch. It's a great catch. Most of you probably see it, but if you haven't seen it, great catch by Baldwin. 2nd and 7. Seattle again in the red zone, down 10-6. Again, big story. Janikowski's out for the rest of the game. Their punter was practicing field goals at halftime, but we haven't seen him kick a field goal yet. So shotgun formation. They run the ball again. They run. I get that they're the number 1 rush offense. This one's run by number 27. That's Davis on the carry, but I know that you're the number 1 rushing offense. But at some point you have to let Russell Wilson do his thing. And you have to try to make something happen. And you can't just do it on 3rd down all the time. So shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set. Davis comes back into motion to join Russell Wilson in the backfield. And Russell Wilson keeps this one, gets a 1st down, gets it to the 5-yard line where Seattle's going to have the ball 1st and goal. So Wilson finally keeps it, and he's able to get up 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal. First and goal for the Seahawks at 5, down 10-6, 2:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. Seattle looking to get in the end zone for the first time today. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Got Carson in the backfield with Wilson. Carson gets a yard on the play. Wow. Lots of running. Which we expected, lots of running, but man, you got to open up by passing the ball every once in a while. You know, Dak has done a good job opening up the ball, and Dallas has done a good job opening up the run by letting you know, hey, we can pass the ball too. I don't think Seattle's done that. I mean, Baldwin's made a couple good catches. Lockett's made a good catch. But other than that, man. 3 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, Wilson in shotgun formation, joined by Carlson again. Wilson going to keep it. Wilson's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson keeps it for himself and runs to the right and scores a touchdown, making this one 12-10. Welcome, Brandon and Morgan Lutz. Good luck to you Eagles tomorrow, man. EAGLES Eagles, right? Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm actually pretty close to you guys. I'm in the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area. So good luck to you guys tomorrow as you guys go play the Bears. It should be a good game. If you watched my NFC prediction video, I actually picked the Eagles to beat the Bears tomorrow. So good luck to you guys. You get pressure on Trubisky. I think you guys can win that one. So best of luck to you. Thank you for joining me on Believes Talk again. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. We go live for a whole bunch of games. If the Eagles win tomorrow, join me on Twitter. Hit my poll up and vote for the Eagles game. We'll live stream the Eagles game tomorrow. Or I know Philly 500, he'll probably be live streaming them too. So if you're a Philly 500 fan, or if you're not, join Philly 500. And they're going for 2 when they convert the 2-point conversion. This one by Davis gets into the end zone, a 2-yard run to make this one 14-10 with 1:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. Seattle is now up 14-10. Again, Janikowski injured on the last play of the first half. And so they go for 2 and they convert to make this one 14-10. You hope Seattle beats the Cowboys. I actually had the Cowboys win this. I don't hope one way. Like, I hope the Bills win every game, right? But unlike Eagles fans, Bills fans have nothing to be happy about this weekend. Nothing to play for, right? So I, if Seattle wins, great. Dallas wins, great. I just want to see some good football, which we're seeing. We are seeing some good football. Maybe some bad play calling on the part of Seattle. And bad clock management as well. But overall, I'm seeing some pretty good defense, cutthroat type football, right? Some beat 'em up battle of the lines, and that's what football should be about. So 14-10, minute 59 to go. Again, thank you for joining me. Yeah, SLC Seahawk, your best player finally said, you know what, give me the ball, I'll keep it. Let's score. You know, your best player on the field said, listen, we're done here. So as Seattle looks to kick it off, it's a short kickoff because, again, their punter is kicking it off, and Dallas returns it to about the 33-yard line before he's taken down. So obviously a concern is the kicking game. Last thing you want here is so they did a drop kick. They did a drop kick instead of a field, which you can do. Instead of a kickoff, you could choose to do a drop kick. The reason why I don't pick a drop kick is because it's not on a tee, right? A drop kick is you drop the ball, it has to hit the turf before you kick it. So a punter would feel more comfortable doing something like that because it's the same type of formation, except for this time you have to wait till the ball hits the turf before you kick it. And that, of course, does not end up going in the end zone, ends up with these shorter kicks, and that's how Dallas starts the ball first down at the 33. Dak with a pass on first down. This is caught by Gallup, his second reception of the day. Yeah, like I said, SLC, man, Russell Wilson, your best player, finally said, you know what, I'll take over. Don't worry about it. And he did. So 14-10. Second and 3, as Beasley again coming off the field. Again, he just hasn't been right all game. Second and 3 for Dallas, a minute 20 to go in the third quarter. 14-10 Seattle. Handoff to Zeke Elliott. Gets about 2 yards on the carry, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. So, Dallas loses this game. Jason Garrett loses his job. You guys think? Single set in the backfield. That's Zeke Elliott in the back. One wide receiver to the bottom of the screen. Fake handoff to Zeke. Number 85 comes out and catches the ball. Inbounds. Thompson with the hit for Seattle. Brown with the catch. They get up jawing at each other. Brown just signals first down, because you can't take that away from him, right? A big hit out of bounds by Thompson. That's probably what started the jawing, but you got 15 seconds. So it looks like they're going to go to the end of the third quarter here. Shotgun formation, they might not. Yeah, they will. 2-1, and the third quarter. So end of the third quarter, Dallas has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. 14-10 Seattle over Dallas. This game is going to be fun, guys. So you want to join us for the fourth quarter. We're going to have a good time here on Believers Talk. If you want to go over Sports Fury, I'm sure Sean's freaking out by now. Many of you might know, over on Sports Fury, Sean is a Dallas Cowboy fan. So he'll probably be going nuts. But he'll be fun to watch. In fact, I'm going to stop by there right now as this game's going on. Again, guys, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, guys. We don't just go live for Buffalo sports, although obviously majority, that's what we're going to do. But we also go live for fun things like this, and you also want to follow me on Twitter, because when we do these fun things, we'll let you know about it, and maybe we'll give you a poll. Let's see what we're doing. So, wow. They currently have Philly 500 on there. So that's really cool. That's really cool. They're talking back and forth between Philly 500. They're at 900 likes. That's a few more. That's a few more than I got right now. A few more, just 1 or 2. Yeah, you guys, if all of you watching like this video 200 times, I'll be there. I'll be there. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Again, guys, they're having a good time over there too, as everyone should be having a good time. 14-10. Obviously, Sean's not having a good time right now. 14-10 Seattle over Dallas. Dallas does have the ball, 1st and 10. Close to midfield. So I'm gonna turn theirs off now. I don't want to be listening to them while doing the live stream. It was hard enough listening to myself talking about the Sabres game, and then having the Sabres game on, and then trying to do this. That was tough, but able to get it done. Able to get it done. Sabres lose, unfortunately, 2-1 to the Boston Bruins. We're waiting for the fourth quarter start of this one. Seattle up on Dallas, 14-10. Dallas has the ball. Dallas has the ball close to midfield. Again, guys, if you didn't see earlier, Houston loses to Indianapolis. The Colts move on to play the Kansas City Chiefs next weekend, and that could be the game that I live stream next weekend. In order to find that out, at the end of this week, what I'm going to do is on Twitter, I'm going to post a poll, say which game do you guys want me to live stream? And then whichever one wins the poll, that's the game I do. So stay tuned. The link for my YouTube channel is my Twitter page is in the description below. First down, they run it with Zeke Elliott on a pitch as we're back for the fourth quarter. He gets the ball close to midfield, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Cowboys. 14-10, like I said, 14:49 to go in the fourth quarter. Dallas needs to win this fourth quarter. Hopefully, for Seattle's sake, if they're down a field goal late in this game, what are they going to do? Janikowski, again, injured last play of the first half, so earlier in this game. So 5 wide receivers set for Dak. Dak in shotgun formation on 2nd and 8. Finds a wide open Austin. Austin going to the 20, going inside the red zone, to the 15-yard line. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's Amari Cooper. How did Amari Cooper get that open? That's number 19. I thought that was 10 for a second, but yeah. Cooper gets wide open in the middle of the field at the 35-yard line, catches the ball, and then runs it to the 15-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Dallas inside the red zone for the second time today. They actually marked him at 16. So 1st and 10 Dallas at 16, less than 14 minutes to go. Running on first down with Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel goes up the middle. Oh, he almost broke it. Number 30, McDonald, was able to stop him as he gets the ball to the 9-yard line, make it 2nd and 4. But man, Ezekiel Elliott was that close to breaking it off for a touchdown. So 14-10, 13:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Dallas has the ball 2nd and 4 inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Dak's in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Ezekiel to his left. Dak's changing the play at the line. 15 seconds on the play clock. 13:20 on the game clock. He gets the snap. Now he's going to run to the left himself. Has Ezekiel as an extra blocker. He runs to the middle of the field. Did he get in? 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 Did his knee go down first? Did he get in? They say touchdown Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott gets in the end zone to make this one 16-14. Russell Wilson ain't the only quarterback that can sneak for touchdowns in this game. Dak Prescott. They're going to review it, and it's going to be close. They're going to review it. If it's not a touchdown, it's going to be 1st and goal at the inch line, right? So they're going to review it, and if it's going to be close. It's going to be close. We'll see what happens. But at the moment, it's looking like, well, not anymore. After they show that replay, I'm not saying at the moment it looks like it's a touchdown because it's not. The ruling out of the field is still a touchdown, but it's going to be overturned. But it's going to be 1st and goal for Dallas at the 1-yard line. So you'll have that. But all scoring plays are reviewed, so good job. They're currently reviewing it. They're going to go commercial break as they review it. So we'll keep you updated on everything going on around the league and around other Buffalo sports. If you haven't heard already, Sabres lose today 2-1 to the Buffalo Sabres. This puts the Buffalo Sabres at 22-14-6, which is 4th in the Atlantic. They lose to Boston, who's 24-14-4, 3rd in the Atlantic. So we really were hoping to get that win, or at least get a point, right? At least get a point. Unable to do either. The Buffalo Bandits, the lacrosse team, does beat Rochester 13-4. And the women's Buffalo Bulls basketball team loses 74-71 to Ohio, making them 8-4. I mean, Ohio is 12-0 on the season, 1st in the MAC. You know, a good performance by the Lady Bulls, but just not able to pull it out. Yesterday, the men's Buffalo Bulls team was able to beat Eastern Michigan, improving their record to 13-1, as they are currently the 20th seed. Probably going to go up this week. Probably going to go up a little bit, right? And again, this is the first time in school history the Buffalo Bulls have been ranked. So let's enjoy this ride while it lasts. If you're a Buffalo Bulls fan, if you're a Buffalo Bulls alum, let's enjoy this ride a little bit while it lasts. So again, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. My name is Joe. We are currently at the he's short, no T. Yeah, no, SLC, you're right. He's short. but we're currently looking at the play right now. Originally ruled a touchdown by Dak Prescott. Looks like it's going to be overturned to, again, the half-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Dallas Cowboys at the half-yard line. Again, what is Seattle going to do if they're down 3? Janikowski injured the last play of the first half. And he hasn't been back. When Seattle scored their touchdown, they went for 2 to make it 14-10 at the time. Dallas comes back. Looks like Dallas is about to score. Maybe they're not. You know, we've seen goal line stances before, and both these defenses have what it takes to do it. So maybe they won't score, but looks like they're about to score. If they're up a field goal late in this game, Seattle drives in the field goal range, you have to try to go for a field goal, right? Well, now you have your punter in. Does that change your thinking? Because, yeah, we're not sure. So the call was reversed, so it's going to be 1st and goal for the Dallas Cowboys at the 1-inch line. I formation for the Cowboys. Zeke back there. Zeke's going to get this ball. And Zeke trips on the play. And so he's down to 2. So that's going to be 2nd goal from the 2. Zeke loses his footing as he gets the ball, tries to cut, and his right foot just fails him. And he trips on the 2-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2. So that's what Seattle needs. Back them up a little bit. 12:40 to go in the 4th quarter. I formation again. Run Zeke to the right this time. This time Zeke gets in. Touchdown, Ezekiel Elliott to the right side. He gets in. Makes this game 16-14 officially now. 12:28 to go in the 4th quarter. And the Seahawks are now trailing the Cowboys 16-14 on Ezekiel Elliott's 2-yard touchdown run. Again, 1st down, they try it. He trips over himself, and then Seattle does a good job containing him. 2nd down, they say, now we'll run again, run to the right-hand side. He's able to get into the end zone. So touchdown, Dallas. And then extra point is now pending. Again, Seattle's now on 3. Seattle's now on 3. So what happens if you get in field goal range now? Do you still go for it? I don't know what you do in this situation. Down 16-14, down probably 17-14 after this extra point. Knowing that your field goal kicker's out, can you trust your punter to make any field goal? Any field goal, I'm not sure. Not sure. Extra point pending. Extra point is up. And extra point is good. So with 12:28 to go in the game, the Cowboys lead the Seahawks 17-14. Much closer game than the earlier game. Earlier game, Indianapolis goes out to a 21-0 lead in the first half. After the 21-0 lead, Houston's able to score a touchdown in the 4th quarter late, but just not able to get into this game at all. No offense for Houston in this game, and they lose 21-7. This game's back and forth. We saw Dallas started scoring with a field goal. First drive of the game, they're able to go downfield. Actually, looks like Seattle's defense is not going to be able to stop them. They get the ball in the red zone, and Seattle's defense holds. So kick a field goal, make this one 3-0. Seattle does not get a 1st down in the entire 1st quarter. So in the 1st quarter, this game's 3-0 Dallas. Dallas is stagnant with the ball at that point. Seattle, with about, 7 minutes to go in the first half, finally kicks a field goal. They had another field goal then on their next possession, I believe it is, to make it 6-3. But then right before the half, Dallas scores a touchdown, making it 10-6. Kickoff is on the way, and it looks like it's going to be a touchback. Yes, it's going to be a touchback. So Dallas scores right before the end of the half with 40-some seconds left. Maybe it was 20-some seconds left to make it 10-6. Okay, and so in kickoff, Seattle actually returns it into Dallas territory. Okay. And then they get close enough to try a 58-yard field goal, or 57-yard field goal. Janikowski comes out. Not only does he miss the field goal wide right, he also hurts what they're calling a hip injury. It looked like a hamstring at the time, but a hip injury. He suffers a hip injury on the play, not coming back. He's out for the game. So you're now your field goal kicker. Now you're down by 3. Okay. Russell Wilson under center as 2 wide receivers set to the bottom of the screen, one to the top. Got a lone set back. Baldwin goes in motion to the top of the screen. Handoff does go to Carlson. Carlson gets negative 1 yard on the play. Again, handoff, handoff, pass. Handoff, handoff, pass. Handoff, 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 pass. Handoff, 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 handoff. I mean, it's becoming very predictable for Seattle at this time. Like, very predictable. I mean, SLC Seahawk, you know it better than anybody, man. You know it better than anybody. Start the second half. Seattle gets the ball. Seattle gets a 3-and-out. Punts to Dallas. 2 wide receivers behind the screen and the tight end. Carlson to Russell Wilson's right. Russell Wilson rolls to the right and is able to find that Baldwin for about 5 yards, 4 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Seattle Seahawks. 11:40 to go in the fourth quarter. So Seattle gets the ball. Starts the second half. They go 3-and-out. Dallas has to punt back to Seattle. Seattle scores a touchdown and a Russell Wilson run. And they go for 2. I believe it's Carlson who, no, it was Davis. Davis runs the ball up the middle for the 2-point conversion, making it 14-10. Shotgun formation for Russell Wilson. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Looks like Davis is to his right. Davis is going out for a pass. Pass is up in the air. Pass is incomplete, intended for Lockett. They're looking for a flag on the Seattle sideline. No flag thrown. So it's going to be 4th and 6 for the Seahawks. Oh, you got to throw that flag. It looks like Lockett initiated the contact there. And that's really tough. Again, that's really tough for officials when you see the wide receiver initiate contact. You know, it's hard to call that against the defense. So punt by Seattle. Good punt by Seattle. Drops Beasley back inside the 10-yard line. Beasley's able to return it, though. Gets to 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Gets past the punter. 45, 40. Gets inside Seattle territory before he's finally taken down. And that's Austin. I'm sorry, that was Miles Austin, not Beasley. As he gets inside Seattle territory before he's finally taken down. The punter does a good job slowing him up long enough for Seattle to get there. But a great punt return by Miles Austin, and the Dallas Cowboys, after a great punt, the punt again makes Miles Austin drift back inside the 10-yard line, but Miles Austin able to return it. Looks like, again, I'm watching the replay now to see where he stepped out of bounds, but good return there by Dallas, and Dallas is in prime field position to maybe even take a stranglehold of this game. Again, a TD here makes this a very tough game for Seattle. They're at the 38-yard line. So Dallas has the ball 1st and 10 at 38. Dak in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Fakes a handoff to Elliott. Throws it back across his body. Is that Austin Cooper? Cooper's there, and Cooper has a catch at about the 11-yard line. Before he's taken down. He falls down to catch the ball, and he's not touched, but then when he sits up, Seattle tries to pop the ball out of his hands and is unable to do so. So maybe a smart play by number 28 of Seattle. See if maybe he gets a little careless with the ball as he's getting up, as no one touched him. 7 receptions for Amari Cooper, 106 yards on the day. Up 17-14 now. Dallas has the ball 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom, and now there is a stoppage of play. As it looks like Pete Carroll has thrown out the challenge flag here on the catch. You know, I still say that's a catch. Last year, this wasn't a man catch. Last year, this would not have been a catch. Now, they changed the catch rule. And I think this is still a catch. So, Pete Carroll, there's a challenge flag out there. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of him throwing a challenge flag there. I think it's a catch. But, anyway, if it's reversed, it's a good flag, of course. But I just really don't think there's enough there to say he didn't catch the ball. We'll see how they roll. We'll see how they roll. But again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new, of course, we mostly cover Buffalo sports, Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Sabres. But we have fun. We dabble in other fields, you know. I enjoy the playoffs. I'm going to give you playoff action. I enjoy the NFL. I'll give you NFL action. During Buffalo Bills bye week, we went Bears-Jets because those were our next two opponents. So we'll keep doing that. We'll keep doing that. We'll have a good time. You know, I ran a poll out for what game you guys wanted me to live stream this weekend. I'll do the same thing next weekend. So follow me on Twitter. Description has the link below. So go to the description below. Go to the link. And come Monday, I'll have that poll question up. Which game do you want me to live stream for the divisional round? We'll see what the championship round looks like. And again, I won't stream the Super Bowl, but we will be streaming at least one more week. And then we'll live stream throughout the off season. I'm going to live stream the NFL draft. That's going to be a good time. And we'll do other live streams. You know, like I said, I'll live stream a Sabres game or two during the off season. I'll live stream Buffalo Bulls, especially when March Madness comes around. Heck yeah, we'll do the Buffalo Bulls game. You never know what's gonna happen, man. You never know what's gonna happen. So not only hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Because once you hit that notification bell, YouTube will let you know when I go live. Let you know when I post a new video. We have a lot of great content. Just had a video about Antonio Brown and whether he would be a good fit for Buffalo. We talked about Robert Foster and if he would be a good number one. Talk about the lack of respect in Buffalo. I did my AFC, NFC playoff predictions, which are already wrong, by the way, because I picked the Houston Texans to beat the Indianapolis Colts. So that one was wrong. I picked Dallas to win this one here. So a 10-10 to go. The call is confirmed on the field as a catch. Like I said, last year might have ruled it wasn't a catch, but this year, definitely a catch. Understanding for Dak. Hands it off to Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel cuts to the left, and he's able to get inside the 15. There's a flag down. Not a lot of flags in this game. And that's another reason why I like these kind of games. Normally in a run, drag-out type game like this, a dogfight, you let the players play a little bit more. Illegal formation on Dallas. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Still first down. 10:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Cowboys are up 17-14. They got the ball 1st and 15 now after the penalty. Inside the red zone. That's a 5th penalty on Dallas for 31 yards. Seattle's 1 penalty for 5 yards. So that's what I mean. Not a lot of penalties in games like this. And I love it. I love it. Fast-paced action. 9:50 to go now in the fourth quarter. 1st and 15 from the 16-yard line. Dak under center. Ezekiel lone set back. 2 wide receivers, one to the top, one to the bottom. Zeke's throwing the ball up. Ball is intercepted. Intercepted in the end zone by Seattle. Huge interception by Wright. Wow. Wow, not a smart pass by Dak Prescott. Not a smart pass by Dak. Wow. Great job by Wright. Faking the blitz. Coming back out. And Dak was trying to go number 85 for Dallas, and the ball gets tipped in the air a few times before, that's Brown, the tight end for Dallas, before Wright is able to come down with the interception in the end zone. So now, huge play for Seattle, because now, instead of Dallas at worst kicking a field goal and going up 7, or going up 6, it's a 3-point game. It's a 3-point game. You keep yourself in it. 17-14 Dallas. Seattle now gets the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Huge play for the Seattle Seahawks defense. Wow. SLC, if you're watching, man, great switch of momentum there for the Seattle Seahawks. Now they get the ball still down 3 points, 9:34 to go. Fake handoff on 1st down. They don't hand the ball off. It's actually a screen pass now as nothing's open downfield, and it gains 7-8 yards. There is a flag down, however. There is a flag down. So one time it looked like, it did look like Seattle was going to do something. It's a holding penalty on the offense. So Seattle's going to go back. So it's going to be 1st and 20 now for Seattle. It's going to be on number 68, the center. He definitely gets his hand underneath underneath the throat of the defensive end there. So Dallas wanted a flag on the interception. It looked like Wright did get there a little bit early, but it wasn't seen that way. So now it's 1st and 20 for Seattle from the 10-yard line. Shotgun formation for Russell Wilson. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Quick pass to the 15 to Baldwin. Baldwin trying to make something happen. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 now for Seattle, as there's now another flag down. And Wilson's backing up again, so unnecessary roughness on the offense. So it's gonna be after the play, unnecessary roughness on Fluker of the offense. And that's gonna set, I mean, you have to be smarter than that. You have to be smarter than that. He nails number 54 from behind after the play. Wow. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 22 now. Shotgun formation through our receivers for Seattle. Pass goes out to Lockett. And now Lockett's staying down. No, he gets back up. Wow. So now you're talking 3rd and 20 for Seattle. 3rd and 20. After a holding penalty, you gain 5 yards, you get personal foul penalty. Can't do that. Can't do that. That gains 2 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 20 now. Seattle pinned back deep again. $8:28 to go in the 4th quarter. Dallas up 17-14. Seattle has the ball, but Seattle has the ball deep in their own territory. It's 3rd and 20 at the 10-yard line. Got 4 wide receivers set. 3 to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Looks like you have Davis joining Wilson in the backfield. Davis going out for a screen pass, and that's exactly what it is, a screen. Gets to the 23-yard line before he's tackled. So he's able to pick up a good chunk of yards on that play to get out of their own end zone again. I mean, what are you going to do? I don't know. What are you going to do? They're just going over both penalties now. Fourth and 7 now for Seattle. 7:30 to go in this 4th quarter. Down by 3. You really need to get a good punt here. The last punt was returned pretty far. And here's Cole Beasley. Gets the ball. Receives at the 30, gets the ball to about the 38-yard line before he's tackled. So it's going to be 17-14 Dallas, 7:20 to go. Dallas has the ball 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Again, guys, thank you for joining my Bleav Talk. My name is Joe. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. We constantly keep you updated on all Buffalo Bills content. Keep you updated on the Sabres who lost today. Keep you updated on the Buffalo Bulls. Men's team wins yesterday. Women's team loses today. And we'll keep you updated on all kinds of Buffalo sports. Keep you updated on other sports news too. Again, we're obviously doing a wild card game between the Dallas Cowboys and Seattle Seahawks. We've done other games in the past that don't involve Buffalo sports, and we will continue to do so in the future. Look to keep you updated on contract negotiations for Buffalo Bills players whose contracts may have expired. Who should we bring back? Who are we okay to let go of? Talk to you about free agency news. Talk to you about some draft news, and then of course the draft coming up in March or April. We'll talk about that, of course, as well. We'll plan to live stream the draft coming draft day. So we'll look forward to that. I look forward to it. Always a good time watching the draft. You never know what's going to happen. Last year, Buffalo makes some big noise. Of course, signed Josh Allen, 7th overall, and then moving back up in the 1st round to get Tremaine Edmunds, linebacker. So he's had a great season, and there's a lot of optimism in Buffalo right now, and for a good reason. This game, 17-14 Dallas over Seattle. Dallas just got the ball Again, these are the type of games I like because maybe it's because I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. I'm used to run first offenses, right? And rely on defense, and that's what these two teams are. Run first offenses, rely on your defense, and that's how you get this 17-14 game. Again, until recently, I mean, I jinxed it a little bit. I said there have been very few penalties in this game, and even now, even after that drive, two huge penalties on Seattle. Not that many penalties in this game. I think there's only been 3 on Seattle now and 6 on Dallas, something like that. When as Bills fans, we saw a game where they had, I think, 16 penalties at one time. So, we're okay with watching games where there's not too many penalties, and that's not what happens in these grind 'em out type games. They might be boring to watch if you're an offensive fan, but in these grind 'em out games, you're normally not going to see a lot of penalties. So I enjoy that. It makes the game run a little bit smoother. Obviously, we've had a little bit of issue with injury in this game, so that has led to a less smooth game. You talk about the Allen Hurns injury, which was just grotesque to his leg. If you just joined me, he went out early in the first quarter, and he's been out for the game. He's probably done, even if Dallas wins this game. He's probably done for the season. Cole Beasley has had issues back and forth coming in and out of this game. Amari Cooper went out of this game once. He's back in, though he's fine. And so, yeah, there's just been Lockett went out just recently with an injury. So Dallas has the ball 1st and 10. Dak under center. Ezekiel Elliott in the lone set back in the backfield. 2 wide receivers bottom screen, 1 to the top. Ezekiel Elliott gets the ball. Wagner stops him after a 2-yard gain. Wright stops him after a 2-yard gain to make it 2nd and 8 for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, up 17-14, 7 minutes to go. Seattle's defense really has to step up here to try to stop them from getting any first downs. Again, Seattle only has 2 timeouts as they challenged to play early in this game. Not sure if that was the smartest challenge in the world or not, but they challenged to play earlier. 4 wide receivers set now for Dallas. 5 wide receivers set. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. 2 to the top as Dak is alone in the back field in shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Looks like he's about to get sacked. Able to get away from the sack and then just throw it out of bounds. Throws it away. Makes it 3rd and 8 now for the Dallas Cowboys. That's the type of thing that Josh Allen needs to learn how to do, is when you know you're not getting anywhere and you know that the wide receivers are not open, don't try to force it. Throw it away. 3rd and 8 is better than an interception. 3rd and 8 is better than an interception. And sometimes it's even okay to take a sack. 3rd and 15 is better than an interception, especially when you're up 17-14. So, that's something Josh Allen needs to learn, and hopefully he does as he becomes more a veteran. Dak and shotgun again. 3 wide receivers top of the screen, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Now Ezekiel Elliott goes into motion and goes to the top of the screen. So now you have 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top with Ezekiel Elliott in the slot to the top. Pass is deflected by Wright. It looks like it was intended for Gallup. Again, Gallup has had a few intended targets. There's a flag down. Looks like Wright did get there a little early on the play, so it might be pass interference here. Yep, pass interference on the defense. So it's going to be a 1st down for Dallas. So again, that's not what Seattle needs right now. First and 10, Dallas has the ball. Dak under center. Ezekiel in the backfield. Zeke gets the ball. Gets it to midfield for about 5 yards on the play. Going to be 2nd and 5 now for Dallas. 6:25 to go. The clock beginning to become an enemy of the Seattle Seahawks as they're down by 3 here. 6:20 to go. They only have, again, those 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, of course. 17-14 Dallas. Dallas 335 total yards of offense. Seattle only 224. Amari Cooper going to the sideline. Got 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. From 85 goes into motion. He's going to the top. Ezekiel Elliott alone in the backfield. He's actually lined up as a tight end to the right. That's where Ezekiel Elliott gets the ball and starts running to the right. Gets maybe a yard on the play to the 49-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 here for the Dallas Cowboys. This is a huge play for the Seattle Seahawks defense. You would love to stop Dallas from scoring any points at this junction in the game. Again, not sure what you'll do if you get into field goal range late in this one. Obviously, I think you would have to go for the tie, right? But again, Janikowski goes out last play of the second half. What are you going to do in this situation? So 3rd and 4, first thing you got to do is stop him on defense here. Dak Prescott in shotgun formation. Ezekiel Elliott to his left. 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen. Austin comes in motion. He's on the bottom. So now we have 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Snap off. Dak back to pass. Has a wide open Beasley, and Beasley might have fell, but it looks like there's a flag on the play. So maybe he was held. I don't know. I thought Beasley just fell there. No, he was definitely held by number 28. So it's going to be pass interference on Seattle. That's going to be another first down for Dallas. 5:08 to go. That's 5 penalties on Seattle, 5 on Dallas. Dak and shotgun 4 wide receivers, 2 at the top of the screen. There 1 to the top of the screen, 3 at the bottom. Tight end comes in motion to his tight end spot. Runs a fake to Ezekiel Elliott, and Dak keeps it. And Dak gets it inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line before he's taken down. 5 minutes to go now in the game. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Again, that clock not a friend of Seattle's right now as it winds within 5 minutes to go. Down by 3, Dallas has the ball. You only have 2 timeouts left and the 2-minute warning. So, you got to be smart about your timeouts here. Dak under center. 1 wide receiver top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Elliott in the backfield. Elliott's going to get the ball. Elliott cuts back. Elliott gets a first down inside the at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Dallas at the 30-yard line. 4:10 to go now in this game. Again, Seattle just needs to figure out a way to stop this clock, get the ball back. They did a good job last time in the red zone. They got the interception. I don't think Dak's going to be throwing that pass in this situation. I think they're going to be okay taking the field goal and forcing Seattle to score a touchdown. Again, game 17-14, Seattle actually only has 1 touchdown in this game, 2 field goals, and then a 2-point conversion after the touchdown, make this 17-14. Ezekiel Elliott gets the ball, runs it to the right. There's this one guy to beat. Gets the first down, gets well inside the red zone, gets to about the 8-yard line. So another first down for Zeke. Griffin tried to make the tackle, and he just gets stiff-armed to the ground. And Zeke's on the sideline now, less than 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. I'm sorry, it's at the 13-yard line, not the 8. So 1st and 10 for Dallas at the 13-yard line in the red zone. Another handoff, this one number 45. They're showing the 2 pass interference penalties on Seattle on this drive to keep this drive alive, really. 2:46 to go. Seattle does call their 2nd timeout, so it looks like now is when they're going to try to make their stand. 2nd and 9 here for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, Dallas, I mean, if you get first down here, you can run this clock out pretty low. But it's going to be tough to get a first down and not get a touchdown, too. But even if you get the touchdown, then you have 9, possibly potentially 10, with less than 2.5 to go. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But for this moment, I mean, you're definitely looking good if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. Definitely looking good if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. So 17-14, 2:46 to go. Seattle calls their 2nd timeout. 2nd and 9 for Dallas. Three wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. It's actually 2:46 to go. They removed 3 seconds from the clock. 85 goes into motion to the top. Ezekiel Elliott's in the backfield. 85 is coming back into motion. Line up in the tight end spot. Ezekiel Elliott's going to get the ball. Ezekiel Elliott's going to run inside the 7 to about the 6, but there's a flag down. So now it becomes a matter. I mean, in this case, you have to accept the penalty. You do not want 3rd and 2. However, at the same time, like, you don't want more time run off the clock. Illegal shift on Dallas. They had 2 men moving at the same time. Yeah, their tight end sat up. And A6 sat up as the wide receiver was in motion. So that's what the illegal shift is. So now it's 2nd and 14 for Dallas with 2:40 to go. Can I show the game? No, I will not show the game. And by you saying I won't get copyrighted, you know what my fear is. So so I will not be showing the game. Unfortunately, so I apologize. They're throwing on 2nd and 14. So 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen, and that pass is incomplete. 3rd and 14. Now they really gave Seattle a free timeout there, basically. Now it's 3rd and 14, 2:33 to go in this game. But I mean, I'm not saying I would necessarily, but at the same time, I don't want to risk it. You know, I know people that have been copyrighted for that reason. I know people have been copyrighted for a lot less for that reason who have lost their YouTube channel. So, all right, 2:33 to go. 17-14 Dallas over Seattle. 3rd and 14 now for Dallas. Dak Prescott in shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers set. 3 to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Ezekiel Elliott joins him in the backfield. Dak going to take off with it. And Dak's going to get the first down. Dak's down at the 1-yard line. Huge first down for the Cowboys as Dak's down at the 1. Stupid play by Dak, however, is he tries to leap for the touchdown, and he has the ball with one hand. And that's just not smart on so many levels as he gets airplaned in the air, basically. He almost lands on his head. But he does pick up the first down. But, I mean, let's say he stretches for the end zone and fumbles that ball. I mean, that's huge, right? So it's going to be 1st and goal Dallas. I think that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And with that, that would be the game. Yeah, they run a play. Looks like they're gonna pass it, and Dak just takes off with it. No one's there to tackle him, and he gets it to the 1-yard line. But yeah, I mean, he could land on his head there. He could have fumbled the ball. There are lots of things that could happen there that are not good for your star quarterback. So Seattle does call a timeout with 2:14 to go. So Dallas does have to make one more play in this on this side of the 2-minute warning. But now if you're Seattle, they can't score a touchdown, right? I mean, if they score a touchdown, this game's definitely over. But yeah, they have the ball 1st and goal at the 1. I formation. You got Ezekiel Elliott back there. All right, and so now the officials are getting together to talk about something. So I'm trying to see. Oh, nope, they're getting ready. Okay, they all got together. I don't know what the clarity was there, but. So now Dallas has the ball 1st and goal at the 1. I formation. And Dak just rushes it, and Dak's in the end zone for the touchdown. So with 2:09 to go, the clock's still running. I don't know why, but with 2:09 to go, Dallas scores. It's 2:08 to go. Dallas scores to make it 23-14. Again, if you're a Dallas fan, how about them Cowboys, right? That you're celebrating right now. Up by 9 with about a little over 2 minutes to go in this game. Extra point pending will put you up 10. 2 scores. He's clearly in the end zone, so there's no chance for a review. And if you're a Seattle fan, SLC Seahawk, man, I'm sorry, but you gotta see your team play for an extra week. Probably did a lot better than what you were predicting they'd do at the beginning of the season. I know I watched your prediction video, but I forget exactly what you had the record as, but I don't think you had to make them playoffs. So, you know, and you know, I don't disagree with some of the other things you said during the stream. I mean, even watching this game, your offense is, wow, your offensive play calling is something else. But yeah, so guys, again, thank you for joining my Believers Talk. After tonight's game, after tomorrow's game, I will be on Twitter. I will post the poll asking you guys what game you want me to do live play-by-play and reaction to next weekend. I look forward to that. But again, right now, Dallas up 10, 2:08 to go, 24-14. 9-0 this season. Dallas is 9-0 this season when scoring 20 or more points. That's pretty good. I mean, you only scored 20 more points 9 times this season. I mean, it's more than the Bills. But in today's day and age, you would think that you would score a lot more points than that in a game. You know, that has to be bottom in the league as far as, or close to bottom in the league as far as points per game. But this defense holding strong, holding true. Again, only allowing 1 touchdown today, 2 field goals, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. And with 2:08 to go, there's a touchback. So Seattle's going to start with the ball 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. That is where Russell Wilson will take over and try to start what would be an amazing comeback. What would be an amazing comeback. So 1st and 10 for Seattle here, 2:08 to go in the 4th quarter, down by 10. Russell Wilson has the ball, and you know, you want to count Seattle out at this point. But, you know, crazy things have happened in the NFL, so you don't want to say this game's over. But 0 timeouts for Seattle. They got to go 75 yards, then get an onside kick, and then try to score again. Seems unlikely. Shotgun formation for Russell Wilson. 3 wide receivers bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Dump it off to Davis, the running back. He gets about 9 yards before he's tackled, and that's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And Davis is hurt on the play. Looks like Davis might have a concussion or something. He tried to get up, and he just fell straight back down. So we'll be checking on him during the 2-minute warning, of course. But with 2 minutes to go, Dallas is up on the Seattle Seahawks, 24-14. Again, thank you for watching on Believers Talk. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all you guys who have watched. I hope you all had a great holiday. Spend part of your Saturday evening with me. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Again, I know that there are lots of people streaming this game right now. In fact, as I look at my channel alone, I see 5 other people live streaming this game, and I'm sure there's plenty more than that as well. So I appreciate you spending any of your time here with me to watch the game with me here. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We will continue to give you live play-by-play reaction to this game and to another game next weekend as well, forwarded by you, the fans, as far as on our Twitter page. So be sure to check that. Keep you updated on all Buffalo-related sports, whether it be Bills, Sabres, Bulls, Bandits, all of it. All of it. We'll keep you updated on all of it. So you want to stay here on Believers Talk, and we will keep you updated on all Buffalo sports, and we'll keep you updated on what's going on in the playoffs. Again, I did my playoff prediction videos before this game, so check those out. You know, I had them streamed. I think I put them on here on Thursday and Friday, so check those out. Obviously, I was already wrong in the AFC. I was already wrong because Indy lost, or Indy beat Houston. I mean, I picked Indy to lose. They beat Houston, so I'm pretty sure I had either team losing in the second round though. So, but again, that AFC is so crazy. So crazy. Anything can happen. Anything happened because I had Houston winning, and then I had Kansas City winning. LA winning, and so LA would then have to play Kansas City instead of New England tomorrow if LA even wins. So that changes everything. So we'll see what happens tomorrow and who will win tomorrow, and that will determine the games for the divisional round. And I will then put out the poll question on Twitter. What game do you guys want me to do live play-by-play and reaction to? You guys can vote at that time. Again, www.twitter.com/believerstalk. The link is in the description below, so you want to check that out. So we're back from the 2-minute warning. Again, Seattle has no timeouts remaining, down by 10. They have the ball 2nd and 1 as they helped Davis off the field during the 2-minute warning. So we're back at the game. Again, a lot of injuries in this game. Even Dallas moving on, that's great for them. However, you talk about a huge injury. They lose Hearns, 2 wide receivers. I love to watch Dallas lose too, but they're going to win this one. They're going to win this one. Wilson going deep, and he has a man. I might have spoke too soon. Locke has the ball inside the 15-yard line. Wow. Huge play for Seattle to get the ball inside the red zone. Wow. Lockett beats his man deep. How can you leave him open deep? That's amazing to me that you get beat deep. Jones gets beat deep. Seattle's ball inside the 15-yard line. Shotgun formation again for Russell Wilson. Throws it into the end zone. Going to be incomplete. That's crazy. That should never happen. You should never get beat like that. You should never get beat like that when you're up 10 with less than 2 minutes to go. But yeah, Allen Hurns was injured earlier in this game for the Cowboys, and it doesn't look like he'll be back next week. Not at all. 2nd and 10 now for Seattle. Again, they have the ball in the red zone. You go end zone here. If you don't get it, you kick the field goal. Try for an onside kick at that point. Shotgun formation for Wilson. 3 wide receivers behind the screen. 1 to the top. This ball is deflected in the air and almost intercepted. Vander Esch with the deflection into the air. Then we have a 3rd and 10 now with 1:27 to go. Thanks for watching Unbelievers Talk. Cowboys up 24-14, 1:27 to go in the game. Seattle's the ball in the red zone. However, what they need now with no timeouts is a score, onside kick, and then another score. 3rd and 10, shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set for the Seattle Seahawks. 3 at the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Passes to number 21 for Seattle, McKissick. He gets the reception, gets about 6 yards, so it's going to be 4th and 4. Again, Seattle without their field goal kicker injured the last play of the first half. They're ruling out hip injury as he came up lame after a 57-yard field goal attempt. Makes you wonder if it was worth trying that 57-yard field goal attempt. So on 4th and 4, they're actually going to go for it instead of kicking the field goal, which would make it 1-possession game. Shotgun formation again, 5 wide receiver set, 3 to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Wilson going to throw it into the end zone for what looks like a touchdown. Touchdown Seattle with 1:16 to go. And all of a sudden, we're within an onside kick. 1:18 to go, I apologize. We're an onside kick away from having ourselves a game again, as now it's 24-20. Now, do you have to go for 2? McKissick with the catch, gets both feet in, and is able to get in the end zone. So, do you have to go for 2 again? Like, I'm just confused. Like, do you put someone out there to try to kick extra point? Put the punter out there. There's a big difference. Like, there's not, in this situation, there's not a difference of being down 4 or 5. There's not. Right? There's just not. So you put the kicker, the punter in there. They're not. I just don't get it. And now, how are you trying an onside kick, right? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why would you go for 2 here? A missed extra point is not a terrible thing. There's no difference between. There's a difference between being now 2 and 4. And they get the 2-point conversion. As I said, they get the 2-point conversion, make it 24-22. Now, if your goal wins it, but you're not going to get a field goal. What you've shown is that you're not going to get a field goal. 24-22, 1:18 to go. No timeouts for Seattle. They need to get this onside kick to have a shot to win this game. However, again, their kickoff guy, Janikowski, injured in the first half. So what you have is you have Dixon, your punter, doing a drop kick. And what a drop kick is you hold the ball like a punter would. You drop the ball. You have to let it bounce, and then you kick it. And it still has to go 10 yards before you can recover it. And the other team knows this, by the way. The other team knows this. So yeah, it just makes you wonder. Makes you wonder if trying that 58-yard field goal at the end of the half was worth it, right? Makes you wonder if that was worth it. So 24-22, 1:18 to go. Seattle has no more timeouts. This drop kick is basically for the game. So how often do you attempt an onside drop kick? Yeah, you don't, because he kicks it all the way to the 31-yard line where Dallas gets it. And Dallas sits down, and that's how the game's going to end. We're going to kneel it twice now, and this game's over. Dallas wins in the wild card round. How can you drop kick a ball and do an outside kick. It's just really hard to do. You know, how can you do that? I just, good luck with that. Good luck with that. So Beasley gets it, sits on the ball, and that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Seattle's going to lose this game 24-22. Great job. Great try by Seattle to come back here after being down 10 with no timeouts. And just over 2 minutes to go. Yeah, they're going to nail it. Dallas is going to nail it twice, but just not enough. Not enough here. And, SLC Seahawk, he might be here, he might not be, but you talked about it, man, like horrible play calling by the Seattle Seahawks in this game. Horrible play calling. And the only time they finally look like an offense who could do something is when they're down by 10 with 3 minutes to go. I mean, you gotta do better than that. You gotta be better than that. You gotta be able to mix up run and pass. You have decent wide receivers and Baldwin and Lockett, and it looks like you can have a wide receiver or two that can catch the ball out of the backfield too. And you just don't take advantage of that. Dallas takes the foul knee, and Dallas is going to win this game 24-22. Moving on to next week, where they will play either the New Orleans Saints or the LA Rams. If the Eagles win against the Bears tomorrow, then Dallas will play the Rams. If the Bears win against the Eagles tomorrow, then the 4th seed Dallas will play the Saints. But you can vote for it on Twitter. Either way, no matter what the games are, guys, Monday, when we know what the matchups are, I will be posting it on Twitter. So then you guys can vote and say, hey, I want you to do this game next week in the divisional round. Wild card weekend's going to be crazy. We're halfway done. That means we still have halfway to go. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, check out the Sports Fury if you haven't, because they do live play-by-play reaction for every single playoff game. Every single one. So if you haven't checked them out tomorrow, I will not be on here. Go check them out. They'll be there. They're great guys. Sean. I've said the guy's name 100 times. So Josh and Sean. Josh will have a good time tomorrow. He's a Bears fan, so enjoy that. Say hi to him for me. I might join you for a little bit tomorrow too. But I look forward to that. But good game overall today. Dallas beats the Seahawks 24-22. Go over to Louis T Network. He will be doing a post-game of this game, post-game recap. So go over there, say Believers Talk says hi as well. But Dallas wins. Dallas moves on to next weekend to either play the New Orleans Saints if Chicago wins tomorrow, or the LA Rams if the Eagles win tomorrow. So that's all from here. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I always enjoy doing these live streams with you guys. I hope you guys had a good time as well. I'll talk to you soon. Louis T Network right now on YouTube has the post-game coverage. Go over to Sports Fury during the games. They have every single playoff game, so I hope you enjoy that. I'll see you all soon, but until I do, go Bills.